I apologize. It seems like my Wi-Fi on my computer is generally slow today. Don't know the reason for that, but the New York Yankees are in the American League Championship Series. The first time since 2022. We'll have a loaded panel. I don't know what you guys see on the screen right now. My computer is being really slow, which is very uncharacteristic. Or
it's just a white screen.
It's just a white screen. Don't know what the hell's going on with that. Hopefully, this won't be an issue. Maybe I'll have to unplug the Wi-Fi, plug it back in. But the New York Yankees play against the Cleveland Guardians today. Of course, we got Dylan on the scene, and we also have, when my computer decides to load it in, Donald. As I said, my computer's a little bit on the slow side. I don't know why it's fogging up like this. But I'll give first thoughts to Dylan, and I'll give first thoughts to Donald. In the meantime, what's up to everybody in the chat? And I'm going to try to figure out this fucking issue. So, Dylan, if you want to give first thoughts to Donald.
Well, I hope that your Wi-Fi figures itself out because, we obviously want that to work out. But in terms of this Yankee game, yeah, it's a big one. Obviously, first time in the ALCS in over 2 years, and you don't want the Yankees to be complacent this time. I said that last time against Kansas City, but I'm going to emphasize it again because on paper, this Yankees team should beat the Guardians, right? They should beat them. Guardians are a good team, but the Yankees, you would probably say, are a much better team than them, right? So don't get complacent. Just play your game. Handle these guys. You should be able to do your thing. I mean, last series against Kansas City, the offense was not the best. It wasn't really the strongest suit. The pitching is what carried them to the series win, in my opinion, especially the bullpen. Bullpen didn't allow a single earned run in that entire ALDS, So I'm really hoping that continues because if the offense is going to still be a little kind of flat, then I want the pitching to do its thing and do its part. And so far, they've done just that. So Carlos Rodon getting the ball game one, really need a good start out of him because I know a lot of people were a little skeptical about him starting this game. Obviously, I have my concerns, but ultimately, I think it was the right call. I think you have to trust this guy. You paid this guy for this kind of game. You got to be able to trust him and just see how it goes. So looking forward to it. Should be an exciting game. And yeah, I'll give my thoughts off to Donald for let him.
First of all, salute. Good to meet you, Dylan. Nice to
you too, man. Likewise.
Nice to be on the stream with Alex, my man. How you doing, brother? And everyone in the chat. So first of all, everybody in the chat, you gotta hit that like button for us, for Alex's channel. Hit that like button. Hit the sub button if you haven't already done so. This is a huge, huge night. It's been 2 years that we've been in this. Finally, where we are, where we're supposed to be in the ALCS. And this is the first year in a while where it legitimately feels like we have a real shot at going to a World Series. Like we're the favorites. We should get it done. However, don't underestimate this Guardians team. Their bullpen is ridiculous. I think they've got the best bullpen ERA since 1995. They're just ridiculous. Their bullpen is crazy, right? So when you add their bullpen plus kind of like Ramirez and Naylor, those are some serious bats there. So the Yankees also have to watch out for Kwon. Kwon is a good contact hitter. I like him. They've built that team nicely. They've got a complementary pieces surrounded by their star Ramirez. So it's not going to be easy. This is going to be a series that could be long. It could be 6-7 games, but I do expect the Yankees to get on top. But tonight's the key. This is absolutely the key here. Rodon, I don't know if that was the right move. I would have gone with Clark Schmidt. Heck, I probably wouldn't even have gone with Luis Gil. Both pitch better than Rodon this year, but because I'm just a little worried that sometimes Rodon gets a little bit in his head. Like in his last start, he was so amped up by the first 2 innings. He was like, "Fucking go, let's go!" And then by the time the third inning hit, he was like, "Oh, I'm fucked." And then he was completely out. He was cooked, and that's something that worries me when you're in the playoffs. You need to control your emotions, and you need to be able to prolong a start. So let's hope that was just an anomaly, and he'll be focused. On another side note, I feel freaking terrible for the guy and his wife for the abuse that he got by Yankee fans after that last start. So, that's another thing. So I really hope that he can shut those horrible Yankee fans up that did that to him and show the legitimately why he should be sorry tonight. It's gonna be a really fun series. Another key aspect for me, Jazz Chisholm. Now, apparently Aaron Boone talked to him I'm glad he did. He talked to him. He's just like, you need to chill, man. You need to be like, we love you and all that stuff, but don't give yourself bulletin board material. So I think that was the right call from Boone. If Jazz Chisholm can keep calm and Rodon keep calm, we should be absolutely fine. Let's go Yankees.
Yeah, so we're at a 1-1 count already. What's up to Jeffrey in the chat? Giant Topic, Daniel Berry Sports, and Armand. Congratulations, Armand, on the Mets win earlier against the Los Angeles Dodgers. I'd rather the Mets than the Dodgers personally. But nonetheless, the pitch from Rodon is fouled away. The count now moves to 1-2. Also something that I'm surprised you guys didn't mention tonight, Anthony Rizzo is back in the lineup.
Yes, and I did want to get to that. I just didn't want to take up too much time because I wanted Donald to get his thoughts out. But yes, Rizzo back in the lineup. He's got those fractured fingers, and I don't think he's fully healed yet. They said it was a pain tolerance thing earlier today, so I think that's going to be someone to really watch for, especially playing first base, a position that requires you to get the ball a lot, and it's on his glove hand at that. So that's going to be something to watch. Me personally, I think I would have stuck with John Birdie at first base because he played really well in the ALDS against Kansas City. But at the end of the day, I get that they want to try to trust their veterans, so let's just hope that he delivers. But ultimately, I don't think the number 8 hitter is going to make the difference in the series. So to the Yankee fans that were really freaking out about Rizzo playing, I don't think it's that big of a deal, guys. I really don't. Again, let's just hope the guy performs well, through the pain and
pitch.
Yeah, and I'm really positively surprised that Rizzo's in the lineup. I thought at best he maybe seen game 3, game 4. Yeah, I'm amazed that he's made it to game 1. I was kind of hoping that Birdie would be in the lineup because I like what he adds, just a bit of contact and speed. But I hope that we utilize him during the series. Maybe
I fully expect Birdie to get starts during the series.
I'd like to see that. I like him, but it's really good news for Rizzo because his defense at first base is unrivaled, and that could really help.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and 7 pitches already in this at bat for Stephen Kwan. Pitches upstairs. That's pitch number 8. Count is now 3-2. As you can see, behind Kwan is St. John's basketball head coach Rick Pitino.
This is what makes Stephen Kwan so good. He just fights through at bats and makes it really tough on pitchers. He's a tough out. I mean, if I remember correctly, there was that time he didn't swing and miss for like a week and a half or something like that. So,
all left field. Alex Verdugo will make the first out.
Good job. Go ahead,
he wins the at bat. He wins the at bat there.
So the starting lineup is Stephen Kwan, David Fry, then Jose Ramirez, Lane Thomas, who was big in that last game against Detroit, Josh Naylor, Noel, then it's Bo Naylor, Andres Jimenez from the Mets, and Ryan Rocchio. So here is Fry. The first pitch is just a tad upstairs.
And, this is a different Guardians team than the last time the Yankees played them in the postseason back in 22. This is a different team. Yes, they still have a lot of young players, but they're all guys that have been producing, and they've all been doing a lot of big things for them. Big reason why the Guardians were, division winner this year. So,
yeah, definitely. And all of us on the panel are hoping for something positive after seeing complete garbage last night, but we won't talk about that now, would we?
Oh!
Ground ball, base hit left field. Verdugo will field that just out of the reach of Anthony Volpe by a few feet, and David Fry will get on with a 1-out single.
They're a good contact team, man. They're a good contact team.
They are.
Where's those likes, people? Where are those likes? I want to see those likes.
Those likes. And I also put everything that Dylan and Donald do in the chat. Pitches outside. The count is 1-0 to Jose Ramirez. J-Ram, as they call him. Not great this postseason thus far, but of course there's definitely time to improve.
Yeah, he had that big home run, too, in Game 4 against Detroit. So,
pitches upstairs. The count is 2-0. I feel like Rodon's got to find it a little bit more.
Credit to the Guardians, though. They're making it tough on him. It's not like he's missing by a whole lot.
Pitch from Carlos Rodon is swing and a miss.
It's a nice changeup. Nice changeup.
And that was a point of emphasis too, that he needs to use his changeup more because this is a guy who's been heavily reliant on his fastball and slider. You got to use that wipeout pitch more.
Yep, absolutely. 2-1 pitch incoming from Rodon. Fly ball. It seems like he was a little late on that to right field. Juan Soto will make the catch for the second out.
He kind of got away with that. He left a fastball over the middle of the plate there, but I think Ramirez was even surprised by that.
Yeah.
Well, that's the result of mixing your pitches up. Go off the hitter's timing.
Yep. And for nobody interested, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are at tonight's game. For nobody interested.
Well, it's in Aaron Boone's interest.
Yeah.
I can't believe that's the first thing Meredith Morokovich said. Like, who cares? Honestly, I love her, but why did you even bring up Taylor? Who cares about Taylor Swift?
Yeah, we don't have Chiefs fan. Oh, there's Spike Lee in the audience. Spike Lee is also there. Pitches outside to Lane Thomas, who's been absolutely electric in his first postseason. Of course, with the Nationals, he saw none of that. Pitch.
Yeah, what a deadline pickup Lane Thomas has been. What a deadline pickup he has been. This is also a guy too who mashes lefties. So this is a guy that you really want to watch for and really not let him do damage against you.
No mistakes can be made. Swing and a miss. Count is 1-2.
Salute John the Beagle Dad. Good to see you, man. Thanks for hopping on.
Joe and John the Beagle Dad. What is up? What is up? Hit that like button. Yankee Stadium standing. The pitch from Rodon outside. Counts 2-2. Mike Easterbrook is the home plate umpire tonight. With Dan Iassogna at first, he's a crew chief. Second base is Chris Siegel. Third base, Alan Porter. Jansen Visconti in left. And Vic Carapazza in right. The whale sound. The 2-2 pitch.
Oh!
Ooh, just off of the glove of Wells and free base
Not
right
really
there.
sure what happened there.
Yeah, I think he got crossed up.
I think he thought that was going to be something slower, I guess. I don't know.
I don't think it was a cross. I think he just whiffed.
You don't see that.
Well, if you're done, you don't want to let that affect. You're in a 2-strike count here.
Yeah, I think that was a mistake by Wells. Like, you can't whiff.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
21 pitches, which isn't too ideal. Let's be completely fair, but it is a 3-2 count with first base possibly open. Pitch to Lane Thomas. He deals. Strike 3. Got out of it, and we go to the bottom of the first.
You fucking go.
Calm, cool demeanor this time too. He's not running around and pumping up. He's trying to keep his emotions in check this time.
I was gonna say that, man. That's a good sign.
Good inning though. I mean, the Guardians made it tough on him. Again, these guys they're pesky. These guys don't strike out a whole lot. They make a lot of contact. They get through at bats. They make them long on pitchers. So I thought Rodon did good there. I do.
Yeah, definitely.
He did everything that we were I was slightly concerned about prior to the start. Containing his emotions, and how he's going to react to difficult spots. He aced both those challenges in the first inning. Great.
Yes.
So
far, so good.
So even behind the plate, we can't get rid of Shohei Ohtani, as apparently there was an ad behind the plate for Shohei Ohtani. So just tells you what we're up against, guys.
How did I not notice that? Oh my god.
But as I said,
we'll get a graphic that he's playing tomorrow.
Yeah, no, we have to. We just have to know. But you guys have already, once again, check out these fellows on all of the platforms that they do their work on. Dylan for Empire Sports Media, Twitter, and his Fireside Knicks YouTube in the chat, and also Donald and his Twitter and Pinstripe Chronicles. Also tune in to that as well, as they do great content. And what is it? Next week is the Knicks opener. Am I right on that?
Yes, you are. Is on the 22nd, so just about a week from now. And they got 2 more preseason games left. And I just made a video too on Fireside Knicks about the whole Dante DiVincenzo situation.
Yes.
For those that want to go check that out, you can go check that out.
What's your thoughts on that, Dylan? Because I'm really upset about losing Devo. Like, it still pains me to this day.
Yeah, this is the way I see it with that. I think the trade was the right idea because I think the Knicks needed a center way more than anything else, which is why they went ahead and got Towns. Of course, it came at the cost of 2 very good players in Randall and DiVincenzo. I would have wished we kept DiVincenzo. I think he would have been solid for the bench. Now, me personally, I don't think losing him is as big as some others make it seem. And I say that because of his role that he was going to have, because he was going to be playing behind Mikal Bridges. He wasn't going to have, the same type of shot volume that he had last season. I know, he's been effective in bench roles if he were on the Knicks this year, but place that production with the guys they have. I think Miles McBride is capable of that. I think, the are capable of replacing that production. And with this now, they're going all in. And those guys are obviously going to play the most, so that's their main focus.
I'm worried about losing his durability, though, and also his attitude was perfect for the Garden, man. It was almost like he was born to do.
Those are things you got to sacrifice when you make a trade for a big player. As Glaber just got a base hit, by the way. So that's
lead off base hit for Glaber Torres in center field.
He's been electric, man. Since September, I think he's batting .333.
It's up to Mr. Anthony
He's been
Garcia.
doing really good in the leadoff spot.
Well, Jeffrey, he had 3 touchdowns yesterday, more than our quarterback did. But, I'll reserve my thoughts on that. So you get a base hit in the center field, which will bring up Mr. Juan Soto.
The one-man Shoto. Let's go, baby!
With the
now,
great
Strauss. You guys mentioned before, you want to get to the starting pitcher right away. You don't want to get to their bullpen trailing. You got Cade Smith, Emmanuel Clase out of there, Hunter Gaddis, guys like that throw gas and they're electric. You want to get to the starting pitcher early, build yourself a lead, so by the time you get to the bullpen, you have a lead to work with.
Right. In there for a strike to count is 0-2. I like that check. Maybe Hal should take that check and
Juan Soto's
hand it to Soto right now.
No, just say, hey.
Soto needs that check.
Bargain. I think that would be a bargain for Soto.
It would.
Right.
It would. But the price is only going to go up.
It will.
Especially if he does some great things here. Cobb looking on has faced the Yankees a multitude of times in his career. Of course, part of the Tampa Bay Rays, the pitch is in the dirt. Count is 1-2. In the Jeremy Hellickson, David Price days, long time ago.
Jeremy Hellickson, man, that is a name I have not heard in a while.
Thought I'd bring it in. And of course, James Shields, great trade for Fernando Tatis.
Yes. Whoa.
Whoa!
Checking their stuff. Oh, almost over the head of Josh Naylor.
Almost.
Almost
Play by Naylor.
Rattled.
Almost had to hug that like a little baby,
Hell of a play there by Naylor. I got to give him credit for that.
I don't know what he was trying to accomplish.
Cobb looks a little rattled. Let's see if this continues.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think we could see it continue. The pitch from Cobb and base hit to center field. The Yankees got a rally coming on here with Aaron Judge coming to the plate.
2 hard hit balls off of Cobb. They're all over his stuff right now, and he keeps leaving it up in the plate. Again, here's a chance for Judge to do something because he's had plenty of opportunities like this so far in the playoffs, and he hasn't really delivered.
Yeah.
What you got?
Do not ground into a double play here. Cobb is not finishing his pitches. He's not finishing his delivery, so that's leaving pitches are up, and we're tattooing it. And he looks flustered. This is the opportunity. Do not give him a break here.
No.
Here's Aaron like Judge, you said, this is the opportunity to really get to them.
Outside.
Put them on the ropes early.
1-0. Though I will say, Judge had a positive day for his playoff standards last game against Kansas City.
Yes, he did.
The pitch.
He had some much better swings.
Grounded foul.
Do not bail him out. 5 strikeouts. No harm. That's crazy, man.
620 OPS is what alarms me there.
But someone's got to – he's got to break something here.
Do not ground him with a double play.
Something's got to give. The 1-1 pitch.
Oh, come on! That's inside!
Oh, that's a strike, and that's not a strike. That is low. Judge ain't happy, and neither is Aaron Boone.
Rightfully so. That's below the plate. That is off the plate.
That's about that far off the plate. Yeah. At least.
That's awful. That is awful. That
completely changes this at bat.
1-2 for Judge. The pitch.
Mm.
Strike 3. You gotta be. No.
Then this one just set the tone for that at bat after that.
That was a strike.
You can't blame Judge there as much because he got completely hosed on the previous call.
Exactly. That's it.
It changes your perspective.
That was a strike, that pitch, but the thing was the at bat was completely changed as soon as that ball was called a strike.
You go from a hitter's count 2-1 to 1-2 on that pitch. Yeah. I mean,
well, now that bat is over, we need Austin Wells and then Big G to do something here. We need them to do something. The 0-1 pitch to Austin Wells. Cobb taking his time, winding down that clock. The pitch, almost a violation in their first strike. Yeah, looks like the Yankees aren't a big fan of the pitches being called on the left-handed side of the batter's box, but also near the plate. Count is 0-2.
God damn it.
And fouled away. It must hit the knob of the bat.
Joe G is not pleased with our captain.
Yeah, he hasn't been pleased.
Judge hasn't been good this postseason, but that strikeout is not his fault. It's not. He got screwed by the umpire.
Facts.
Typical of Joe G's personality. But yes, that one was a complete hosing. He was robbed. Anyway, 0-2 pitch, 12 pitches. So far for Alex Cobb. Incoming.
Wells is another guy, too, that you want to see really get going. He's been slumping bad for a while, and I feel like it hasn't gotten talked about.
Yep. One, 2. 13 pitches. Clock winding down. And this is a ground ball. Looks like they'll just get one play. And they'll fire to Naylor for the second out. Naylor looks like a complete truck. As here comes Giancarlo Stanton.
I'm actually surprised that Wells is still in the cleanup spot. I know he was great in the for a while, but he's been slumping hard, and I think Stanton would add better protection for Aaron Judge.
Now, let me ask this. It's very too far in the distance because we don't even know what his first at-bat's going to look like. If Rizzo gets off to a decent start, not great, but decent start, would you put him in the 4-hole? Or at least figure out, put him in that top 4, 5, 6?
I mean, that bat's can't be worse than Wells, and I love Wells, but he's not done much lately. So.
Yeah, he's hitting in a fourth of his ABs. No bueno. Here's the pitch to Giancarlo Stanton, who's been big in these playoffs, including a home run in Game 3.
He should be the guy that is moving the cleanup, in my opinion, with the way he's been swinging. But what do I know?
I think it should be Stanton.
I'm even okay with entertaining possibly Jazz in that spot, but I think Stanton would be the right person just because of how good he's been playing, and maybe that would allow Judge to see more hittable pitches.
That's what I'm thinking. I think he'd add better protection for Aaron Judge.
Yeah, because now you actually have to fear.
A lot of those pitches in that last at bat were not hittable.
No, and rightfully so. I mean, it's Aaron Judge; it's freaking nature. But when if you have Stanton behind him, then it gives you a lot of protection there.
See, Cobb is trying to go inside and get that little low call. I'm pretty sure that only gets called on Aaron Judge, though. So they're playing back in the outfield. 2-1 pitch. And high fly ball. I think he just got under it. Into left field. This one is caught by Kwan, and the Yankees don't do anything with runners on. We will go to the bottom of the section.
Holy shit. Y'all don't know how close Stanton was to hitting a 3-run jack job right there. He just got under that.
Wait, which one are you talking about? What's up to Pat, by the way? You don't get an image of a dude holding a bat. It seems. Oh, wait, you talking about this? This is MLB Game Day.
It's just on the MLB website.
Yeah, go to MLB.com, go to the specific game in Game Day, and this is not my graphic design. This is MLB. So, same old Yankees. You gotta do something in that situation because again, we've mentioned on so many different occasions, when you get to first of all. How many pitches is Cobb at? Not nearly as many as Rodon. Cobb is at 18 pitches, so he's 4 off of Rodon. So you did a decent job of battling, but I don't know. You gotta just get runs, as somebody said. I think it was Dylan. Get runs before you get their bullpen. Can't be fucking around.
I mean, that inning sucked, of course, and I wish that we drove in the run, but the umpire made a really bad call on Judge that changed the entire inning. It did.
Yeah.
I hate blaming umpires for not swinging runs, but if he makes the right call, it changes the entire inning. It changes the at bat for Judge, and then it will affect the rest of the inning too. So
yeah,
yeah, you wish that Wells and Stanton did something as well, and they didn't, of course. But yeah, when the umpire's not giving you any favors, what can you really do? What can you do? What you can hope for at this point is that Rodon gets you a clean second and that you get going in the second inning.
Yeah.
Tell you what, though, Stanton really just missed that 3-run.
He did.
Yeah, he
was
did.
under it.
He did.
Timing
He
issue.
just missed it. On a night with a bunch of wind, maybe that gets closer to the warning track. But,
Yeah, that's why my Wi-Fi was fucking in and out, because since like 3-4 o'clock, we've had some weird ass like strong winds. I don't know why. Maybe it's like the end of Milton or something like that. I don't know.
yeah.
But it's just been
my home state got wrecked by Milton. So
yes,
yeah.
yes,
yeah, we got wrecked.
Sorry, man.
Thankfully, my area specifically did not suffer as much, but Tampa Bay area and stuff, they got screwed. So
they got.
Hoping everyone over there is okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Pat. I mean, they might. It's not like a game day setup for the NFL. I've been on the NFL site. Like, you'll have more movement with the ESPN game day version for NFL.
Yeah. Same thing with the NBA, by the way. If you're interested,
ESPN does a better job with that. I don't really like ESPN's version of the MLB game day, but this is just it is what it is. But anyway,
yeah, I have had the same problems on the Chronicles with MLB game day and streaming at the same time. It just, you need to constantly refresh it, constantly go back to it to keep it on track. It's just very annoying.
Swinging out of his shoes there is Josh Naylor. Count his own one.
Naylor was, famous for that rocking the baby celebration back in 22 against Garrett Cole. So I'm sure the Yankees did not forget about that.
108 RBIs this year.
Yeah,
wow.
Good player. Good player with a lot of power. Good player with a lot of power.
Must be playing for a very big contract. I mean, they don't spend a lot of money anyways, like 26th in the league in payroll. The 0-2 pitch incoming. Outside. Don't know why he wanted to swing at that one, but we'll do it again.
Naylor's up there just looking to hack. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's the player he is, though.
Yeah, that is true. That's true. The pitch, swing and a miss. You got
Slider in the great pitch. Great pitch.
Let's see, I'm almost there. I can smell it. Shoot. I think it was I'm just trying to remember. Take one of the DS, lose, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, pitch fouled away.
The Yankees are looking for their first ALCS victory since 2019, by the way. They haven't won an ALCS.
Yeah.
Swept in 2022 against Houston.
I think we did maybe one game of the ALCS in 2022. The rest I was in Atlantic City for, and then they ended up getting swept. I'm like, this team sucks. So 1-1 to John Kenzie Noel. The pitch incoming.
This is their best chance to really do something this year. This is their best chance to make the World Series, snap that drought, and of course win the whole thing. So,
to be honest with you, I don't want to. Not that you would or anyone else on this panel would. I don't want to hear the "we tried" attitude.
Oh, I agree. You gotta. It'll never get like you'll. It'll never get like you'll never. Just being honest, you will not.
Line to center field. That's a base hit for John Kenzie Noel with one out.
Wasn't even a bad pitch. Just a good piece of hitting.
Right off the end.
Changeup was off the plate. I mean, can't get mad at him for that one.
Yeah, Lou, I'll let you know about it. I'll let you know. So we got one out here. And coming up is Bo Naylor. Not Josh Naylor, because he struck out already. And he's a bum. Bo Naylor. Lefty-lefty matchup. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. Getting some good swings and misses. I'm not going to lie to you. Count is 0-1. 0 for 11 in the ALDS. The pitch upstairs count is 1-1. All right, I got something to play on commercial, but nonetheless, 1-1. Downstairs 2-1.
I do like how Rodon is mixing up his pitches, though. I think he's done a pretty good job of that so far. Yes, it's rising up his pitch count a little bit, but I think he's an effective pitcher out there. You know, he's not getting rocked out there. So let's just hope that continues.
Swing and a miss. Count is 2-2. I'd rather that and then use the bullpen, which has been exceptionally great this entire postseason.
You know, even if he doesn't give you a scoreless outing, that if he just holds him to little amount of runs, that's what you take. So
it's a great umpire cam. This is a fly ball right field. Juan Soto will make the catch for the second out of the inning to bring up Andres Jimenez.
Looks like the wind is blowing at Yankee Stadium a little bit.
Here's Andres Jimenez, the former Met. Of course, was acquired in that Lindor trade, and that pitch is down 1-0.
Yeah, 2022 All-Star, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
The 1-0 from Rodon. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
Good fastball. He's locating well. I got to give him that. He's locating well. He's not, he's throwing it around the plate and not missing by too much, getting these guys to chase. That's what you want.
Yep. 1-1. The pitch incoming. Popped up foul, and we'll do it again.
Baseball's a game of quadrants. You have the upper quadrant and in the middle of the plate. You want it in the middle of the plate. And in the middle of the plate.
Yeah.
You don't want it in the middle of the plate.
Or it's the thirds rule, as anyone in the
Yes.
camera or film industry.
Nice. What a pitch!
Swing and a miss.
Very, very good stuff from him so far. He's mixing his stuff up well. That slider's looking good. Fastball's looking good. I like what I'm seeing so far.
The Guardians are not really a power team. They're below league average. Like, for instance, their OPS is below the league average of 711. Theirs was 704 for the year. Their OPS plus below league average. The league average is 100. There were 99. So just slightly below league average there. Same with home runs. They're only just league average in the home runs, and RBIs, they were below league average. League average was 679 for the year. They were 670. So they aren't a power team. So this is an opportunity to really stamp them out. And
Guardians play small.
Yeah, grit and grind, and even like, I don't mean to criticize him because I wanted to trade for him a couple of years ago. J-Ram, like he doesn't hit like 40 home runs. Like,
Well, he almost did. He almost did.
Okay, he almost. Well, I
He
stand
had-
corrected, but
He had 39. So
yeah, that's as close as it gets.
okay, so that's literally on the one.
But in a typical year, yes, he has not been known to hit 40. He's been known to hit closer to 30. So I get your point.
But I ought to play this because, of course, we did this at the end of the ALDS a couple of years ago when the Yankees clinched. And what's interesting is the music from this came from an internet video where some random dude was dancing with a crocodile in a body of water. But of course we didn't show that. But we have this. One more time, ready?
You should have played that after we struck him out.
Honestly, you know what? That you give me another nice idea, Dylan. I'm gonna do that.
I think that's the perfect video for every Guardians loss.
Yes, just a big L at the end of it. Okay, so screen sharing, and then we're gonna go back to screen sharing. Of course, this shit's moving slow per usual. Let's see. Hide.
Well, you better hope we win the game now, because now you played that video. So now
Yeah, I'm kind of tested by. I'm kind of like on the 1 yard line. Have to put it in.
Yeah.
What's up,
to my co-host Uncle Tats?
Uncle Tats, what's going on? What's up, fam? Glad to see Rodon took our advice and is managing his emotions. Well, we're glad for that. He seems to be doing well. And here's Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Here's one guy who needs to manage his emotions.
Yeah, and needs to stop getting on fucking social media. The pitch inside counts 1-0. I don't care. Like, yeah, you won the series, great. And even if he was hitting like all-star level, get off social media. Stop listening to people.
This is the way I see it with him. Like, I like the confidence. I do. And I think the Yankees need a guy with a lot of confidence that actually can back it up with their play, but he didn't really back it up in the KC series, so I'm kind of like, show me something a little bit here. Show me something. Yeah. I do like the confidence, again. I do. But I also wasn't a big fan of him calling the Royals lucky. I think there were some better words that could have been used there. But
definitely,
at the end of the day, they won the series, so it's behind us now. So
funny thing, it adversely affected him more than it did really change anything about the series, because his swing actually went completely off. Yeah, once he started getting booed relentlessly, he started kind of golfing it. It looked like he was golfing.
Yeah, rolling his wrists and golfing.
And he's always been a player that's aggressive at the plate, looking to always swing. He strikes out a lot. It's part of his player profile. So, you just hope that you can get big swings out of him this series.
As he didn't like the call on the second strike, which was pretty similar to the Judge strike 2 call. Cobb looks like he's 90 years old on the mound. Here's the pitch incoming.
Strike.
And strike 3. Chisholm.
It's a good pitch. It's a good pitch.
That was there.
Very nice.
Right on the corner. I mean, that's just a good pitch.
I mean, that was as non-competitive at bat as it can get, really. Right
Yep. And, I got to give credit to Cobb in that at bat. He threw well. He threw him right where you were supposed to throw him. He didn't leave him over the heart of the plate.
Credit to them. As Anthony Volpe is up. He's done better since I've criticized them. Pitch in there for a strike.
Yeah, everyone keep criticizing him.
Yeah, everyone tell him how bad he is. But
please.
He's still not a great shortstop defensively. Pitch outside, count as 1-1. The pitch to Volpe. Ooh, just out. So he's not calling. He's calling the. No,
he's really calling that bottom right half of the zone. Is what he's really calling.
Right, and he inside the lefty box, he won't touch it if Austin Wells is up at the plate. 2-1 pitch, fouled away. Volpe golfed at that one. Maybe he thought that was going to be a strike.
Salute to Anthony Garcia.
What's up, man?
How are you doing, brother?
Cobb has good pitch movement. Offense has to adjust to their approach.
Facts, Uncle T.
Maybe more.
Everybody sub up to the Pinstripe Chronicle.
Yes. And that's fouled away.
I think Volpe's going to be a guy that we're really going to be watching this series. He had some solid at-bats in the KC series, but I think we still want to see more out of him. So I think he's someone we're going to be watching for to really do something.
Yeah, nobody's really blown. Let's be fair. Nobody's really blown, except for Stanton. Nobody's really blown you away with their offensive prowess.
No. Soto had a very strong series, I will say.
Ground ball to third base. Jay ran with the play, and that is the second out.
Glaber and Soto had good series. They didn't they didn't really have sparklers, but they had good series. Glaber had the home run in game 1, I believe it was, and of course Stanton was, pretty much carried the offense the entire series. So you just want to see more from the rest of the guys.
I have a funny thing to say after on a commercial. It has nothing to do with baseball. But here's Captain Anthony Rizzo. He's not the captain, but I'm just saying he's captain. There's in there for a strike. Well, he's Captain Buddy.
Captain. I ain't saying it. I'm just saying Captain.
He's captain. He's the it's a sidekick. I don't know what you would call it. Pitches outside. Why does it look like Rizzo has kind of altered his stance?
He hasn't faced live pitching in like almost 3 weeks. So this is an interesting at bat. And yeah, as you just noted, his stance does look a little different. I don't know if it's an adjustment he's making because of, the struggles he's had this year, but let's see if it leads to better results.
Yeah, his bat seems to be more over the plate and his stance a little more outward. We'll see what that accomplishes, of course.
Well, got a base hit. Right back up the middle.
Whoa!
Here we go for Anthony Rizzo.
Rizzo, baby. Talk about a baptism of fire, and then he was very comfortable.
Already put him at the leadoff spot. What's up to Jonathan in the chat? What's going on? What's up, fellas? Is it me or none of the bottom of the zone? With the bottom of the zone reaching longer and longer. Yes. The umpire is doing
really
his best
stretching
work.
that. He's
Really just pulling it down.
In fairness, though, to Cobb, his location has been pretty.
It's been precise.
He's been painting the inside corners really nicely.
Yeah, that's what stuff pitchers do. They don't overpower you with 100-mile-an-hour heaters, but they get you with the sinkers with a lot of movement into the right spots.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, Verdugo, 481 OPS. Jesus Christ.
0-1. The pitch incoming.
Did I see
Just
that right?
What? As if you are a New York sports fan and you're a Jet Yankee fan, well, I wonder what game you're watching right now. But nonetheless, pitch
Should
upstairs.
be watching this game.
Should be watching this game. You're right. 2-1.
I thought my eyes were deceiving me when they told me that he had a 481 OPS in the playoffs. Holy fuck! I was like, that can't be real.
I mean, it's not surprising. Pitch inside, 3-1.
I mean, it's not surprising, but also, wow, that is fucking atrocious.
Am I surprised? No. Not surprised.
What's that gif? My expectations for you were
low, but holy fuck. Fucking my brother's like Roadrunner all across the hallway just to get to the other room to watch a Jet game. 3-1.
Over the Jets. Oh my God! Every time I rep
And
it,
base hit right center field. Noel will get to it in right. Running to third is Rizzo, and the Yankees have a 2-out rally, first and third.
And it turns back over to the top.
These guys respond to it.
Labus Torres, let's go.
Let's fucking go. Good job, Verdugo. Salute Wales to New Jersey. I love it.
Oh,
Is that
Mr.
a
Wales
kid
from
living in New
Wales.
Jersey?
Mr. Wales from Wales, what's up? Go subscribe to his channel, folks. Got some premium combat sports content. Labor Torres. The pitch is grounded to third, and that will be nice scoop by
Yeah,
Jimenez.
that's unfortunate.
Final out.
Fuck.
Well, the Yankees have had runners in scoring position 2 straight innings and have not been able to do much of anything.
What would? I don't like that. I don't like that. I think that was over aggressive from Torres.
See, it's interesting, right?
It's a double-edged sword, right?
Yeah, because he hits that base hit in the first inning, and then second inning he does this type of shit, and then also in game 2 he swings at the first pitch and grounds into a double play to end the game.
That's right. So, like, the aggression worked for him in the first inning, but he was almost over-aggressive in this inning. But then how can you tell him not to be aggressive because it's been working for him? But then in these spots with runners in scoring position, you probably want to be a little bit more patient.
You definitely want to be patient.
Man Cave, what is up? Guys, subscribe to Man Cave. He does a lot of different content, college football, basketball. He does the Knicks, another Knicks fan in the building. So
Aren't we all Knicks fans?
Yeah, we are.
I mean, jeez, I don't know. I'm just looking at this at bat again. Yeah, that was a sinker, low and inside, in the bottom of the zone. He didn't need to swing at that. That's not going to be a pitch that you're gonna do damage on. You got to stay away from that pitch.
The law of averages.
You got to stay away from that pitch. That's a pitch you need to not swing at.
Yeah, it's not right down the middle. It's just low.
It was a sinker inside corner. I mean, at best, all you're going to do is roll that over to the third base side.
Yeah, there's not with 2 outs. There's not a positive outcome of
no, exactly.
Swinging at it. So.
That's just a shitty at bat. And what worries me here is we're bailing him out, man. We are bailing.
Yeah. Let's see how many pitches this guy. He's at 39 pitches. Not ideal. I mean, it's still high, but fuck.
And every inning that we bail him out, an inning closer to their bullpen.
Yep. And yep. Yeah, no, that's true. What are we 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position already?
I mean, it feels like we're 0 for a million with runners in scoring position in the playoffs. Like, I can't remember. It's like we're fucking dreadful. Unless it's Big G or Soto, I have no confidence. And I especially mean that for Aaron Judge. I have no confidence with these guys coming up with runners on in the playoffs.
I don't know what you're supposed to do. Like, if you're the Yankees, like, how can you? I'm sorry. I'm going to throw another football reference in there. It's like getting the Giants offense to score a touchdown. It's literally that, and then the Yankees scoring with runners in scoring position. Like,
so
you're asking for a lot. We have Daniel Jones, the QB, dog. You're asking for a lot.
That's right. We've got about 6 Daniel Joneses in our lineup.
Year 6 of Daniel Jones while I'm watching the Commanders ball out with Jaden Daniels, which we could have had, by the way, if Tommy DeVito wasn't good for 3 weeks. But
it's just painful. It honestly makes me cry seeing Daniels. Daniels balling actually makes me cry. I can't do it. It makes me sad.
Yeah, I love Malik Neighbors too, but we could have had Jaden Daniels, and he was my guy. So.
He was my guy too, man. He was my QB1 through the whole process. I was like, this guy's a fucking electric.
That's what I'm saying.
He was at the top of my list too,
but they had to compete all the way to the end for no fucking reason.
Nope. We had to have year 6. Year 6. 0-2 pitch, by the way.
What a pitch!
And it swing and a miss. Struck him out.
His slider
has got it going with the slider. Yep.
Yeah.
Going with that slider.
And as Dylan says, almost the key was that first inning where he started establishing that changeup. Now you're giving them a different look.
Yes.
So they can't just sit on.
Got to mix it up. You got to mix it up because it helps you get away with mistakes easier too when you're mixing it up. You're throwing hitters off. Yeah.
Let's. I will say this. Can we not turn Carlos Rodon into a playoff patsy? That pitch should be a strike by logic, by the way, considering the umpire strike zone. Because last time, Rodon gave up 4 runs, but the Yankees only scored 1 when he was in the game. Let's just not do this again because let's not make him the Montgomery of averages. Pitches outside.
Got to give him run support. I think one of the things a pitcher hates the most is a lack of run support. It's one of the things that they may not always talk about because they're not going to out there. Deep down they hate that.
And fly ball, he got under it.
There.
And Verdugo will make the catch for the second out as a napkin rolls into left field.
We can challenge them with pitches in the zone because they are not a good power team. As I've pointed out, their stats aren't league average. So it's a good thing that Rodon is powering them in the zone.
That's what happens when you don't spend money.
So, Alex, how's your brother doing with the Jet game?
They're in the room adjacent, and I've been hearing the yelling. And then he came in here on commercial. The Jets lead 3-0 because they kicked the field goal. So I'm pretty sure they were pounding it down the field, running wise, and then they just did some pass plays to incorporate. So,
would you say by him choosing the Jet game over the Yankee game that he's a bigger Jet fan than he is a Yankee fan?
I don't know if it's about that. I think it's about the Jets being on once a week and how big of a game. And I'm trying to play devil's advocate. Not that I actually
how big of a game that is. Yeah. How big week 6 of the regular season is compared to
exactly.
Considering they just
I ain't
fired
saying
them.
anything, but
You're not convincing me of anything. I'm just
no,
telling you
man.
right now.
If you missed the AL fucking CS to go watch Week 6 of a football game,
Of the 2 and 3 Jets, by the way.
exactly, which you can watch on
Nice
repeat
pitch,
6
Rodon.
million times during the week.
Strike 3.
Nice pitch.
Rodon
You got that
is coming.
fastball working that time.
Well, I lost in all 5 of my fantasy teams, so fuck that.
What up, Joe G? Donald. Just saying. I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, that's well. Trust me, if the Giant, I'd have the Giants game on record since it's like no point watching them. But I gotta record.
That's it. That's the beautiful thing about TiVo.
Do
That's
they
the
even
great thing
deserve
about being in
getting record, bro?
2024.
Put that on tape delay or something at that point.
100%.
We can have 2 TVs. You know, there's always the 2 TVs. Two TVs always works. I think YouTube TV actually has the 2 TV function, but as I said, folks, I'm not a Jet fan. At least I know the Giants don't have any primetime games coming up, so they won't be interfering with the Yankees, who are a much more successful team. And
Yeah, exactly.
You think so?
I think so. You know,
think so?
yeah. Get 10 likes. Let's get to 15 likes. Come on. That's what I heard.
I heard that too. I heard it from here.
So coming up for the Yankees, it will be Soto, Judge, and Wells. Well, Soto needs to get on so Judge can have a chance of hitting the ball. Hopefully he doesn't get robbed by this time around. Let this fucking cat out. Ugh.
Well, as long as the umpire doesn't give him those weak calls on the corner of the plate again, then maybe Judge can do something. Just being honest, you know, as much as Judge has struggled, the umpire can't bail them out at the same time.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Folks, if you haven't already, hit the like button, comment, subscribe. Oh, and by the way, we are sponsored by SeatGeek. So if you're going to a game, a concert, need parking passes for a tailgate, SeatGeek is your best friend. $20 off with the promo code Big Blue in the Bronx. How long is this commercial break?
Very long.
I don't like. We were back in like 2 minutes, not even the last time, but it seems like we're taking a little longer here for no reason. Lordy. Jacob says, "Where's Luker?" No, I don't overfeed my cat, Joe. That is a blatant lie. Luker is watching the green and white in the other room, adjacent. So, just for that, next time me, Joe, and Luca go to the stadium, Luca has to pay for all of our tickets.
I think that's more than fair.
Fitch, that's a strike for some reason. The count is 0-1.
Maybe I need to get in on that bet. I'll fly over to New York.
Yeah, you got to cash in.
Exactly.
0-1 pitch incoming to Juan Soto. In the inside batter's box, count is 1-1. Pitch incoming. 2-1.
I feel like we're still waiting for that big swing from Juan Soto this postseason. Like, he's had a good postseason overall, but I feel like we're still waiting for that one big swing.
I think he's
Be a nice
holding
time
it from
for
us. This is the, I want to say, 5th year in his career that he has.
Oh!
Look at deep to
There
right
it is.
field.
There's the big swing I just mentioned. There's the big swing.
Goodbye, home run.
There's the big
Juan
swing that I just
Soto.
mentioned. There's the big
Soto
swing.
goes into existence, and the Yankees lead 1-0.
There's that big swing that I just said. Waiting for that big swing, and what did he just do? Cranked one over into the bullpen.
Let's go, baby.
This is Soto's team, baby. This is Soto's fucking team.
Bring him back.
Bring him back.
Bring him back.
This is Soto's fucking team. I don't want to hear anybody else. This is Soto.
They better be chanting some shit like that in Yankee Stadium.
Big swing. Like I just said, we were waiting for that big swing coming from him, and he absolutely drilled that hanging sinker into the bullpen.
Yeah, fucking Nostradamus over here, bro.
Yeah, well, what's gonna happen else, Dylan? I mean,
you don't get this anywhere else, people. That's why you gotta hit the like button.
You gotta hit the like button. Subscribe. A culmination of the great minds.
That was like Babe Ruth calling his shot.
Yeah. Judge fouls this one away. Joe's talking about when he
bang.
That's right. Joe is absolutely right. We sat in our seats in the bleachers in game 2 of the ALDS, and we're like, you know what, we're gonna go get food. And then Luca just stays there. So I had to order for him. And then he attempted to get me ice cream, and then they were out of vanilla ice cream. So he still owes me. But 1-0, fouled away, count is 0-2. Struck out his last time up, 143 this postseason. Less than ideal. I feel like Soto's going to have another big, not today, but he's going to have like a 2-run or 3-run homer that's going to get Yankee Stadium totally blown off their bunkers.
Boom! Oh my
big
God.
swing.
What an experience it is watching Soto hit home runs.
Absolute fucking shot.
Because they're fucking imperious. His home runs are fucking imperious. It's like fucking Barry Bonds.
The fact that we're witnessing history like this is amazing. By the way, folks, actually, you know what? Hold on. 3-2. If you're a New York sports fan, as the team we were referencing earlier, the Jets are currently down 6-3. So, miss a Soto home run, watch a Bills touchdown. What a trade.
Yeah.
3-2 pitch incoming to Aaron James Judge, and this is grounded foul.
When I do my weekly series awards, I think I might give Luca the L for watching
the LVP.
Juan frickin' Soto, baby.
Juan.
Let's hope Judge can get on and keep this inning going.
Please.
He does just that. He walks.
Please. And Judge will take a walk. Take a walk on the wild side. Rich will bring up Austin Wells. Can he get going? I know. Judge.
I still can't believe I called the Soto swing, man.
Yeah, that's
like I promised you. Like I know that the game day thing is a little bit ahead of the broadcast, but I promised you I was not looking at it when I said it, and I even said it to before the game day thing pulled up the in play runs. So
no, I could.
That was a full on called shot type thing. That was not I cheated my way into that. No, nope.
Alex, you got to clip that.
I will promise that will be clipped on the many things I'm working on tonight. And by the way, when I call things, it's only in the negative.
Right.
Because when I think Donald was at that game. It was the Mets Yankees game, and I was at home. I was washing the dishes. I said, if Lindor hits a big home run, I think it was may have been a grand slam. I don't remember, but Lindor hit a big home run, and I'm just like, this game.
By the way, Juan Soto's numbers against Alex Cobb are insane. 9 for 13, 3 home runs, 5 RBIs. In those at bats against Alex Cobb.
That's the fucking king.
Absolutely
right
owns him. Straight up owns the guy.
That is the fucking king right there. Yeah, Alex, I was at that Met game.
Yeah, it looks like, well, we do have one shared very bad game together, if you get what I'm talking about.
Oh, Taylor Swift's happy.
Oh, Jesus. Fucking Taylor Swift.
Now, you really want to see Wells do something. I'm not expecting Wells to do what Soto did, but I just want to see him get on base and keep this rally going. I don't want him to see a strikeout or a ground out. I need to see him work his way on base somehow. I don't really care how he does it. Just find a way. Something like that can get you going.
Beautiful sinker.
Can we stop panning to her? Who's that dude next to her? Don't know.
Travis Kelce looks drunk. And Midnight Rodeo, that is a shitty hat, whatever that is.
1-1 pitch fouled away. I would like at least Wells to get on base here. But like he's not had a good season, Travis Kelce.
There are
No, he is not.
6,000
It's not been a
Yankee
good
hats.
year for tight ends in general.
There's
Not
6,000
the-
Yankee hats you could pick up on your way to your seat. You couldn't get that?
No, of course not.
And
all
Wells
about that.
strikes out on that splitter.
I agree. Wells is ice cold.
He's been ice cold for a while now, and I feel like I said it earlier, and I'll say it again. I don't think it's getting talked about enough. He's been
It
ice
isn't
cold
because his
for
catching has been
a
so
while.
good.
And I think it's I understand why we're not talking about it at the same time because it's Wells was definitely outperforming some expectations for quite a while at the same time, but I think it needs to be said that he needs to get moved out of that cleanup spot. I think that needs to become a real conversation instead of just, oh, should they do it? No, I think they have to do it at this point. I don't think you can keep putting this guy in the cleanup hole. It's not enough protection for Judge. It's not.
That's exactly the key. I mean, minus 18 win probability added for offensive player in the
that's not
postseason.
That's not
No,
what you want.
125 slug, 200 OBP, 100 batting average. I mean, that's completely from the cleanup spot. You can't have that.
No. Joey Cantillo is in the bullpen.
And Wells' struggles are getting worse and worse, it seems like, by the game, because at first it was just, he's hitting a lot of outs, but now he's striking out a lot. So I don't know what needs to change. Something's got to change. Something in his
Something has
approach.
to give. Again, you might have to move the lineup around a little bit.
I understand why they haven't done it because they have still been winning games, and I get you don't want to mess up something that's been in essence working, but I do think the offense would be so much better and a lot more dynamic if you moved him around, and maybe that gets him going. I think that's the most important thing. Some batters, sometimes they need to change the scenery. Sometimes they need, and when I say change the scenery, I don't even necessarily mean traded. No, I mean like a different spot in the lineup. It's the same thing, same concept. The Stanton works a 4-pitch walk. So
there we go.
First and second, nobody. Oh, not nobody out. 1 out. Excuse me.
Yeah.
But again,
next.
once again, for the third straight inning, runner in scoring position. So, what you got for me?
But it's not like the Yankees are scoring like 7 runs a game.
No.
Or 5 runs a game. They're scoring like 2.5 runs a game. So you can afford to put Stanton in the 4-hole, make some maneuvers, and hopefully see how Rizzo does. Because it is 1 hit, but that's a positive sign.
I think where Rizzo is in the lineup is perfectly fine. I don't think he should be moved. I think he should be staying down there. Just simply put, he hasn't performed well enough this year to justify moving him up.
Yeah, you got a point.
Yeah.
2 runners on, 0-1 from Jazz Chisholm. The pitch popped up to left field, and this looks to be caught by Stephen Kwan for the second out. As Judge, for some reason, flirted with going to third, but usual sacrifice lead, which will bring up Anthony Volpe.
Alex Cobb up to 60 pitches already. That's definitely something worth noting.
Yep. I think honestly this, and I know it's 2 outs already. You got to attack him this inning because I don't think they're going to do it any other inning. Pitches.
I don't think you're going to see him much more of this game.
No,
this is your opportunity.
No, not at all.
And, if you are the Yankees too, you have the bit of advantage because Cleveland did just play a pretty intense 5-game series against Detroit where they used their bullpen a lot. So those guys are definitely a little exhausted. I know they had the off day in between Game 5 and tonight, but still, that bullpen's been used up. They've been used a lot. So eventually they're going to run out of steam. If they keep getting to that bullpen early, who knows what happens. Maybe they keep a guy in longer than they really want to. Maybe they go to a high leverage guy sooner, to stop bleeding a little bit. I don't know. It's
3-0 count for Volpe here.
It's definitely a big test for first-year manager Stephen Vogt. I'll tell you that.
Yes, sir.
Big test for him.
3-0. Do not swing. And he doesn't do that, but it's a strike because you got to take it. Which would leave, I believe is it Rizzo on deck? Yeah, Rizzo's on deck.
And he works a walk. Bases loaded for Rizzo.
There we go, Rizzo. Come on. Prove my little narrative that exists.
Oh, Stephen Vogt is going to go out there and pull him.
Okay, it's a lefty-lefty matchup. Joey Cantillo versus
That
the
brings
one and
it back
only
to my point from before. I didn't think we were going to see much of Alex Cobb, and sure enough, he's done for the night after just 2 2/3.
I have to say, I think that's probably the right move.
It's absolutely the right move. The game's kind of like, even though it's still early, game's a bit on the ropes here.
Yeah.
If the Yankees blow this open, Cleveland's going to be playing from down big on the road at Yankee Stadium at that.
Yeah.
It's absolutely the right call.
Yeah, he's
gotta
going
play it
with
aggressively.
his bullpen's his strength. This is the right
I was
call.
going to say, when you know you have a bullpen that's stronger than your starting rotation, it's absolutely the right move.
So Joey Cantillo, he's going to be coming into the game now. And in the postseason, he pitched 1 inning, 1 game, 1 strikeout. 1 of everything. But on the season, 2-4, 4.89 ERA, 38.2 innings pitched, 44 strikeouts. He actually had 8 starts during the season, so he's got some time being in these early innings.
And that's exactly why they're going to him. Give him some length.
Yep, absolutely. But folks, if you already hit that like button, comment, subscribe, also share out, do all of the good stuff, and of course follow these fine gentlemen on social media and subscribe to the YouTube channels in which they work feverishly hard on.
So, looking at Austin Wells a little further, his last 100 at bats, just 17 hits. So that's a 170 batting average, and a slug of 340, OBP of 260. His last 28 days, not much better. 150 batting average.
It's been a struggle for him, man.
Yeah, actually, what much worse than that? 120 batting average.
Jesus.
Yeah,
it has been a struggle for Austin Wells. And you know what? He's a rookie. I think a lot of people forget that. So I'm confident he can figure things out in the years to come. And hopefully this postseason gives him plenty of experience. I think that's the key. So.
Okay, so obviously I read Cantillo's stats. Jacobson's 3rd inning, though, this could fuck up the entire the pen for the entire series for them. That was the quickest commercial break.
we'll see. I'm not making big declarations before we've actually seen anything yet.
Yeah, we got to leave that to Dylan.
Honestly, man, I don't know what I got for you with Rizzo. I think really what you just want to see here is just patience, right? You don't want to see him swing at the first pitch and do something stupid and hit one on the ground. I think you just want to see patience, work the count, work yourself into a hitter's count, and then get an opportunity to get a big swing and break this game open.
If Rizzo hits a grand slam here, he's getting re-signed to a 3-year deal. Pitch down in the dirt.
Oh, here we go. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Rizzo looks locked in early.
Big opportunity here once again. Like I've been saying, you can break the game open right here. You can really stretch this lead.
At Yankee Stadium, it's Happy Hopping Moron Day. The pitch from Cantillo.
Oh, let's go.
2-0.
2-0. Same thing, same approach. Just take here, wait for a pitch to hit, and then you drive one when you get it.
Yankees 150 with runners in scoring position. 262. That's the
Oh,
yeah.
And that's gonna get a run home. Yankees lead 2-0.
great base running by Austin Wells, or not Austin Wells, Aaron Judge. Excuse me, Aaron Judge. Great base running. Fantastic.
He's at a 3-0 count.
That was great base running right there. Good awareness to see that ball got up there, and he got to the plate quick enough.
Usually, if you're a runner, you hesitate in a situation like such.
Seems like Cantillo is pressing a little bit. You know, he's spiking everything.
He absolutely is.
And he just walked Rizzo on another low pitch, well below the zone.
Bases loaded for Verdugo.
Let's go, Rizzo.
All right. Luker says hi to everyone on the panel and in the chat.
Tell him I said hi too.
Salute, brother.
So, yep, Judge was just chucking it down the baseline.
And now Verdugo comes up with the bases loaded. Once again, big situation here.
Blow it open.
Yes. You've tacked on 2, which is a great start. So,
Yep. No, it's open. Verdugo this year against the left-handed pitching, is 228. Let's see, 2 home runs and 2 home runs and 8 RBIs. So it's Carl Willis, pitching coach. Pitch from Cantillo to Verdugo. Incoming. In their first strike. 73 miles an hour on the gun. The 0-1 pitch from Cantillo to Verdugo. He deals in the dirt. 1-1. Jazz Chisholm has the chain on in the Yankees dugout. The pitch. In there for a strike. 1-2. For the Guardians, next inning, I think it'd be close to the top of the order.
oh, once again, another wild pitch.
Impossible.
Another wild pitch. And the Yankees lead 3-0.
Damn, their catcher's having a nightmare.
Yeah. It's like he sucks.
It's not the catcher's fault.
True.
Well, that's true.
Pitcher is spiking. I mean, how are you supposed to block that? The pitcher is spiking everything in the dirt.
It's like the pitcher sucks more than the catcher. What's up to Brad in the chat? Yeah, Stan could have walked home.
Let's go.
3-0. And then the top of the order is next, so
And he strikes out. But you tacked on 3 runs. I think that's really all you can ask for.
Yeah, terrible pitch to swing at, but you did get 3
Agreed.
runs out of it.
But at least you tacked on runs. I think that's what's most important.
With
You
one
tacked on
shot.
runs. You started off with the homer, and then you added 2 more. Yes, the pitcher bailed you out and gave you those 2, but you got those runs.
It'll be Ramirez, Lane Thomas, and Josh Naylor up at the plate for the Cleveland Guardians in the top of the 4th. Folks, if you have any vote on the poll, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Thank you for joining us on this Monday night. Today's Monday, and it's Monday night. Yankees have 5 hits thus far, and let's count how many walks. 4 walks. Impressive. Rizzo, Volpe, Judge, and Stanton. So let me do the math here. The only ones that haven't gotten on base are Chisholm and Wells. Let's try to change that. No, because they're in the lead. Scores 10-7 in that game. They're in the lead, so he does not need to be cursing about anything. We would have heard it otherwise. But we shall see. Top of the 4th. How many innings do you guys think Rodon lasts? I say like 5.
6. If he's pitching like this, get him 6.
He's been great. He's been really good.
I'll say 5, and I think they hand it over to the bullpen. Or Boone might have a bullpen erection, so he might do 4 and like 2/3 innings, and then pull him out and put somebody like a Clay Holmes in.
Well, I think you really only start to get to the pen if it starts to unravel a bit for Rodon. But so far, he's been effective and he's been efficient. He hasn't been allowing too many base runners, and he's getting through them pretty handily. His command's been on point. He has. I don't even know if he's walked anybody. So
Man, it's the pitch count, but that's it.
I agree. But again, in the playoffs, sometimes the pitch count gets thrown out the window.
Right.
You know,
And when you have a bullpen that's pitching like the Yankees, you're not really, complaining.
But I think the best thing you could ask for is your starter to give you length.
Yes, sir.
I think that's the best thing you can ask for because then you have the bullpen. Because, this isn't like the ALDS where the games were 2 days apart. You have another game tomorrow night. So.
Yeah, and then you have an off day, and then you go to Cleveland.
Exactly. You have another game tomorrow night, so you want to be smart about how you use your bullpen here, but you really want to let your starter give you length.
Yes, sir. 0-1 to J Ram, and this ball is left over the middle of the plate. Fly ball to right center field. Judge carrying, he'll make the catch for the first out.
Yeah, he got away with one.
Yep. Definitely got away with one there.
That timing is off. Like they're just confused and befuddled by these pitches.
Well, that time he seemed to get a lot of that. He just hit it right to him, and that's what good hitters do. They get him on good contact, and then, luckily for the Yankees, it went right into the glove of Judge in center field.
I think it might be a bit of wind out there because
I could see that.
I think that should have been a line drive in the gap.
Pitch in there for a strike. Outside, count is 1-1. 49 pitches in the fourth isn't bad. Well, now we're at 53, but again, I'm caring less and less about the pitch count. So,
yeah, like I said, sometimes you just gotta throw that pitch count out of the window. When a pitcher is pitching well in the playoffs, you kind of just keep it going until they really start to lose it. As he strikes out Thomas again,
swing and a miss.
He's being really effective, like I said. And you know what? For what it's worth, his pitch count's been in a fairly decent spot. Yes, 55 through 4 is a little high, but it's not the worst. He had that 22 pitch first inning, I believe it was. He's been pretty effective and pretty efficient since that. So,
yeah, I don't want to say it, but if he keeps pitching like this, he might. And I know Cole had a good start. He might have the best start of the postseason.
Yeah, it'll be up there. I mean, Garrett Cole in Game 4 was tremendous, so it'll be hard to top that. But
I'll tell you what, Rodon's slider is nasty tonight.
All of his pitches are working. His fastballs look good. His sliders look good. The changeup, when he's occasionally throwing that, he's throwing it in good spots. Yep. I think honestly, I've been most impressed though. I mean, yes, the slider, but the fastball has been really good. It has. It's been a pitch that's killed him all year, to be honest with you. And he's getting through him tonight. He's getting a lot of swing and misses. He's throwing it in good locations. He's not leaving it over the heart of the plate. I like what I'm seeing.
Yeah. And that slider's a nasty put-away pitch, so he's establishing his...
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say that. He's setting it up.
Yeah.
1 and 2.
Setting up well. Right now, you're set up for... You can really go either pitch. Fastball or slider here. You can really go either one.
Yankee Stadium is
And he went to the slider and struck him out.
Oh!
You gotta put K on it, but you got
it. That was sick.
You had that one ready, didn't you? You had it ready. I know you did.
That slider was vicious in that last pitch.
No comment.
Yes, it was. Fantastic.
Screen sharing. Yeah, this is a whole. All right. Rodon so far has 7 strikeouts. Judge is so smooth in center field. Give me a blowout, please. I mean, listen, I'll take a shutout over a blowout, honestly, because you just get to see the grind of the pitcher towards the end, or at least the pitchers. In this case, Rodon's not making it a full 9, but give 5-6 innings. Nobody can really barge on that.
This might be Rodon's best outing as a Yankee. Full stop.
Honestly, I'm gonna be in that lane with you.
If he keeps this up, it'll be up there given the circumstances of it too. Playoff
Oh
game.
yeah,
Yep.
like this is what we'll remember Rodon by. It could be our AJ Burnett in 2009.
True.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Because he did great in 2009.
No, yeah,
Like,
yeah, of course.
I think this is kind of similar because Rodon's kind of inconsistent.
I
But
always
then,
I always tie AJ Burnett into guys that I expected more out of, but in '09, yes, he was good in the postseason, so I can give you that.
Seven Ks in 4 innings.
And he's with 59 pitches. I mean, that's a pretty healthy pitch count.
very
It is.
healthy.
It's a pretty healthy pitch count. If he keeps that pace up, he can go 6, even possibly 7, with that pace. So
For the
You could
second
definitely
time,
go into the seventh without a word.
yeah. For the second
No.
time today, we have an extended commercial break. Don't know why, but Gleyber Torres, Juan Soto, and Aaron Judge will lead off the Yankees whenever they decide to come back. Hopefully, it's after this Ford F-150 commercial.
MLB need to get more commercials in, of course.
Oh yeah, because the advertising,
Absolutely, it's like a fucking helmet.
more money. Bunch of goons.
all right, let's start off this inning good, get some more runs, really pad the lead, and get going from there.
Whereas attempting a bunt pitch is inside, count is 1-0. 1-0 to Gleyber Torres.
Interesting that this pitcher is still up there, considering the meltdown he had last inning.
Correct, but they got a Via in the pen. So another arm warming for these Cleveland Guardians. Pedro Villa, that is, who has not pitched in the postseason as of yet, so he'll be getting his first round of jitters. The 2-1 from Cantillo. The pitch.
If he loses Glaber here, I don't think he stays in the game. I would be shocked if Stephen Vogt lets him face Juan Soto.
I can see your point, but I think at the same time,
Well, they have a lefty loosening up.
Oh, he's walked him.
and he walked him.
Yes.
They got a lefty loosening up, and I don't know. With as disciplined as a hitter as Soto is, do you really want this guy who's been so erratic to face him?
This is a dream come true if you face him.
That's what I'm saying. And it looks like he's gonna stay in and face him. So,
Yeah.
Stephen Vogt, he's rolling the dice here.
Well, you have what Dylan just said versus Pedro Villa, who has not pitched in the postseason at all. So it's either his first at bats against Juan Soto, or you have this.
And that's a fair point. But again, you're trying to win a ball game, and this guy's been all over the place. So
I agree. That pitch there that Soto just had, I feel like if he waits on it, he has number 2.
Oh, that's not a question. That was Soto's face right there. He's like, "Fuck me." That's absolutely it. Cantillo doesn't look good at all.
no, he doesn't look good at all. I think that Bronx atmosphere at the playoffs
Is
is
just
getting to
shaking
him a little
him.
bit. Yeah, I think
Pitch.
he's feeling the pressure.
Too far in the battle between the managers, Votes made the first move and it went wrong because Cantillo has this game open.
And another wild pitch.
Oh my freaking lord!
Well, this is. I mean, if I was a Guardians fan, I would be furious right now.
I mean,
second is not even close.
This pitcher has been all over the place.
Yeah, you might as well put somebody from the chat in. But then again, none of these guys want to play for.
By the way, that's their third wild pitch. That's more than the amount of hits they have.
That's insane.
Yeah, if you're a Guardians
More
fan,
than
that is.
And I saw that on Twitter, by the way, from Chris Kishner of The Athletic. So it wasn't my initial thinking, but it's a stat. So a stat's a stat. Notice everything he's throwing is low. His fastballs are low and his sliders are up. So what that tells me is that he's just overthrowing.
I mean, that was a ball. It was borderline, but it was a ball.
And it is a borderline strike. Borderline.
Yeah, you take a pitch.
And
It's
another
down.
one. Oh my goodness.
What is this? Is a meltdown.
See my point? I was just saying.
What is going on?
I was just saying, do you want him facing Soto, a disciplined hitter as he is, with him being this erratic? Now,
basically just balked
now
twice.
he's up with a man in scoring position. So
This is embarrassing, man.
You know what? Throw another wild pitch. Put him at a score him. Let him score. Might as well.
This is crazy.
this is bad to watch, though.
This is like pre-K stuff.
This is
this is
Rick Ankiel in 2000 type stuff.
This is a meltdown. We're witnessing a meltdown, and I'm surprised the Guardians are not like quicker.
I would have pulled him out now, mid at bat.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I would have
side
done
with
it
Dylan.
mid at bat at this point because this is ridiculous.
Yeah, wild pitches. are
Like you
dangerous.
have pitchers that are erratic, and then there's this. He's not coming close, and he walked him.
Oh my
Another
God.
pitch that hits the dirt.
Well,
He's
he's
not
probably
coming. He's not coming close.
He's
I mean,
probably
they gotta take him out now. I mean, you got.
And there he comes. He's pulling him.
We gave him 2 free bases, and nobody's out, by the way. So Judge has a chance to do the funniest thing.
Alex, another guy here, Rob. This guy's more wild than Daniel Jones on wide open passes.
Oh, please don't remind me.
Hi, Rob, bro. Good to see you, man.
What's up, Rob?
Salute to
My
Rob, another
Lord.
guy in Florida. Is had a rough time working
Yeah.
in a really tough environment with the fucking storms and shit like that. So salute to him. I think he had to get up at 3:30 this morning to go to work.
Yeah, well, at least you're watching.
I have a friend who's a Guardians fan, and he texted me and he said Joey can't pitch. Like Joey, like instead of Cantillo, he said can't pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they went with Cantillo because he didn't have a great regular season. His ERA was just about 5.
I think they probably put him in for the purpose of length. The guy had, like as Alex said, he made some starts. This guy was, giving some length. That was the whole purpose. You have the lockdown bullpen in your back pocket, so you want to have those guys in the closer game. Now, though, this is a nightmare scenario for Vogt because now he just had to pull him, and now your bullpen is getting thinner, and it's only the 4th inning. So if this game gets out of hand, we might be seeing one of these guys, pitch the next 3-4 innings. I'm being so serious too. You're not going to want to use your high leverage guys in a game that's out of reach. So,
I mean, I would have used a better arm though in a situation where there's bases loaded. You want to make.
I think everyone would agree,
out.
but I think they went with the lefty probably because of the amount of lefties that were coming up. It just didn't work, and not only did it not work, but it worked horribly. Actually, worst case scenario, horribly because he wasn't even close. So. It's one thing if they're making solid contact off you, but he wasn't even giving them an opportunity to swing. I mean, the Yankees were gifted 2 free runs last inning, and right now they have 2 free base runners because of it. I don't even know if he allowed a hit. I don't even think he allowed a hit.
It almost feels like there's more. He threw more wild pitches than the Yankees have had more than hits with runners in scoring position. These playoffs.
Yeah,
That's a fair point. Mr. Spike Lee in the building.
An all red Yankee outfit.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It is interesting. It's not easy to find.
Yeah, not really
now,
familiar
once
with that.
again, like last inning, opportunity to break the game open right here.
Aaron James Judge.
Pedro Avila, 3.81 ERA, 6-1 in the regular season, 82 strikeouts to 36 walks. Decent strikeout to walk ratio.
And that first pitch was way off the plate.
His first appearance in the postseason ever. Still remarks that pitch wasn't even fucking close.
First playoff appearance and it's against Aaron Judge. I mean, this pitcher is probably really feeling it right now.
I think we chalk this one up to the Yankee Stadium crowd has got them fucking
Yeah,
nervous.
they've done their part. They showed up today.
Yeah.
2-0.
Three and 0. At this point, the Yankees don't even need to swing the bat.
No, they could just leave the bat in the dugout.
Just don't swing. Don't bail them out, for the love of God.
Don't do shit balls.
Now, if you get one hanging though, I think you green light them.
Gotta do something here.
And they did green light them, but that's gonna get a run. It's a productive out.
Fly ball, left field, left
hate
center
that.
field. Caught by Lane Thomas, and looks like the run will score.
No,
It's 4-0 Yankees.
And you know what? It's an out, but it's a productive out. It's all you can ask for.
I don't know, man. I would have preferred just to be patient.
I mean, I don't disagree, but at the same time, it's Aaron Judge at the plate. You know, if it's 3-0 and you get a fastball down the middle, I'm okay with the green light. They gave him the green light. Drove in a run.
But this is not the Aaron Judge of regular season. This is like playoff Judges. I don't know, man. I would have preferred just to continue to put more runners on, put more pressure on. Now they've got an out.
Yeah, but they did tack on another run. So, I mean.
Wells,
The
left
next one's
center. This one's caught 2-way. He's got to get out of that slump. What's up to Vinny? He says, go Jets, Yanks, Rangers tonight, and happy Columbus Day. What's up to Vinny? And see those Jets are winning, and check on those New York Rangers. I know they lost the other night against they're not an expansion team, but the fucking Utah hockey club. But yeah, they're winning against Detroit, so I'll take that. I'm gonna guess this Tats. He says I have to be up at 3 a.m., so I'm multitasking to stay away for the game. And I hope Rob didn't have to get up at 3. You said he had to get up at 3 a.m. today, right, Donald?
He did, man. Yeah, he had work.
Hopefully, he wasn't watching that Giant game full through.
He did. We were texting right through to the end. That is a committed Giant fan, man. You were both texting to the very final play. Oh, big fucking game!
Right center field. This one is caught by Noel.
Once again, he just missed it.
Spot up another run.
Do you think there must be some kind of wind, man? Because I was sure that I actually thought that was a home run.
Yeah, the wind is playing a big factor.
God damn it.
It's time to pull out the graham crackers. Make sure, folks, go subscribe to Pinstripe Chronicles and, of course, Fireside Knicks.
Oh, well, 4-0. I'll take it, but I'll tell you what, it feels like we kind of bailed them out in that inning because we should have done far more damage.
I agree with you.
I mean, yeah, they could have, but at the same time, at least you drove in a run because the first 2 innings you had guys on and they drove in nothing. So, 4-run lead, can we really complain about that? I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But, I mean, it was
It's
a very
point
highly...
I could have tacked on more, but I mean, at the same time, you have your best hitter at the plate, and you had a pitch down the middle on 3-0, and he did make good contact. It was just right at a fielder, but it was productive out, and he drove in a run. I don't think it was the wrong decision. I don't. I mean, I know we may agree to disagree, and that's perfectly fine, but I don't think it was the wrong decision. I think greenlighting him was the right choice. You have to trust him here. It drove in a run ultimately at the end of the day, so you got what you wanted. You know what I mean? The worst case scenario would have been if he lined out or popped out, or struck out. That would have been worst case scenario. He drove in a run. I think it's a productive out. It is. Yes, you could have tacked on more runs. I don't disagree. You had guys on base. You could have tacked on more runs. I'm okay that we're getting another run, chipping away. Rodon's been pitching as good as he has. I think you can feel comfortable with that.
Very highly unlikely scenario with the way Cleveland has hit. Hopefully I'm wrong.
Well, let's not jinx ourselves yet, man. It's only the 5th inning.
No, yeah, it's true, but very highly unlikely that they come back from.
I like the confidence, but there's still a lot of ball game left.
I will eject myself for 5 minutes if the Yankees blow this. So you guys have my word.
Yeah, you'll be in timeout if that happens, and we might need to extend that timeout if they really blow it. So.
Another extended commercial. The fuck? It seems so long. Get this Halloween crap off my goddamn TV.
What are you seeing, bro?
I'm seeing some Halloween Baking Championship Food Network commercial.
Whoa!
What? You're not messing with the Halloween Baking Food Championship?
No, I don't want to see people's eyeballs made out of frosting. It's to yo, Kenzie Noel.
Damn, Diaz missed a fucking pitch right there, man. They really are below average power wise.
Yes, they are. They have some guys that can do damage, but they're not like the most imposing lineup in the league.
Yeah,
and a lot of these guys too in the playoffs are inexperienced, or inexperienced. Excuse me. David Fry hasn't been in a postseason. John Kenzie Noel hasn't been in a postseason. Bo Naylor hasn't been in a postseason. Brian Rocchio, same thing. I mean, this is a different team than the one that they faced 2 years ago.
definitely.
I'm not here to come up with moral victories, but they far surpassed where they should have been talent wise.
Oh, easily. I don't think anyone expected as Rodon gets yet another strikeout. That's 8 on the night.
Oh yeah.
But like I was saying, I don't think anyone expected the Guardians to be where they're at. First-year manager Stephen Vogt. They ended up winning the AL Central in one that was actually a very competitive division this year. The AL Central in years past has been very non-competitive. Guardians have kind of just steamrolled it because it's been so bad. But the Royals were in the playoffs this year. The Tigers were in the playoffs this year. The Twins almost made the postseason. It was a very competitive division, and the Guardians came away on top of it. Second best record in the American League as well. Credit to them. And Stephen Vogt is almost certainly going to probably end up being manager of the year too, just for what he did to this team and how good they performed. Especially
another perfect fastball from Rodon. Another two back-to-back perfect fastballs.
Jesus, yeah.
Good
Great
morning,
fastballs.
good afternoon. Do you think he's going to get good night?
Let's see. So far, so good.
95 and 97 miles an hour. First two fastballs.
Getting through these guys
located.
very efficiently, like I was saying before. Getting through them very efficiently.
Efficient and effective.
Perfectly located fastballs right there. Now he's good. Now he set himself up for a slider.
And just away.
I wonder if he breaks out the changeup.
Why not?
Yeah, that would just be mean, right?
66 pitches. Not bad.
And he went slider and he got the grounder to first. So
Ground ball
take
to
that.
Anthony Rizzo. It'll just take you to first for the second out.
So far,
His slider has really been the put away pitch.
Yep.
It's been so effective. His fastball is so key. As long as he locates his fastball, and that slider is a perfect put away pitch, and it's been the case in this game.
This is as sharp as he's ever been, to be honest. I mean,
I've never seen him so comfortable. It's like he's in complete control.
This is Cy Young finalist Rodon from 2 years ago. This is that Rodon right now that we're getting.
Pitches in there for a strike as Ashley Rodon is actively tweeting.
What's she saying? Fuck yourself.
Not that. Strike two.
That's my husband, motherfucker.
It was someone said Rodon trying to not show emotion right now, and it's like the main character from It's Always Sunny, the one with the dentist system. He's like he has this drunk face.
Another strikeout.
Oh,
that's
unfair.
And Rodon once
That's
again
just
puts
mean.
his balls on the table.
That slider is like illegal in 48 states kind of slider. Holy crap.
He is really dialed in right now. I mean, he
That slider's
like
like a
you said,
double-
Donald, I haven't seen him look this comfortable ever as a Yankee. He's just feeling it right now.
That slider's like a Joba Chamberlain slider.
Unreal, man. It's good to see him and Cole pitching at the top of their games.
Yeah,
I would still-
especially when it matters the most.
Yeah, Cole last game, which was like, I would argue his 2 runs are more like on stupid Anthony Volpe, and then the error in the outfield. But That's still good. The Yankees still did their job.
I have to say, another aspect to this is obviously you've got Voigt, and obviously manager of the year candidate Aaron Boone, who is not exactly the most popular manager in New York. I have to say though, Boone's not managing him so far. Boone's first main call was to go Rodon in Game 1. It paid off massively.
Yep.
So he deserves credit. I have to say, Boone has managed this playoffs so much more comfortably than he's managed the previous 6.
I think he has. What's up to Barbara in the chat? I think he's done a good job of keeping his fingers off the keypad.
Yeah, he's not been too excited. He's just making the right calls. Credit to him.
Yankees are dominating. I was about to say Giants never dominate anybody. Rob says earning that $27 million tonight. Yes, sir.
I mean, that's crazy. Rodon gets paid $27 million to pitch a shutout, and Daniel Jones gets paid $45 million to suck.
You know what? I was gonna say something. I was gonna say, you know what? He gets paid $40 million to pitch a shutout on his own team. If it wasn't for the fumble last night, they would not have scored.
There is no justice in this world, right?
Absolutely not. Not when you bleed.
Daniel Jones gets paid more than Rodon. Fucking for.
Ain't that something?
Yeah. What's even worse is Judge gets paid the same number he does.
Oh, that's frightening. In fact, he gets paid more than fucking Garrett Cole per year.
Gets paid more than Soto as of this moment.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
Donald will be right back, folks. He's gonna get the air sickness.
Anyway, I've
pitch outside, count the window.
I've got this serious fucking neck right now.
Yep. Want to make Donald sick, everybody? Just think of how many players are underpaid compared to Daniel Jones.
Yeah, just anything involving Daniel Jones, and I'm gonna vomit.
One and one, as they look on Stephen Vogt, who looks like a lost puppy. 1-1 to Jazz, and that pitch is, I don't know, because they showed the ump cam.
It's off the plate.
2-1. Well, might be a strike in this umpire strike. So
is Taylor rooting against us? Oh, is she from Cleveland or something?
She could be from Detroit. She could be from you. I don't even know. I was gonna.
I genuinely don't know. I thought she was a California chick.
They're just here because they're here. I can't think of a reason. Strike 2.
Yeah, it shows how little I care about Taylor Swift. I genuinely don't know where she's from, but I'm gonna find out.
Yeah, we've had like 4 or 5. Brad had a question. He's like, how many times they panned her? It's like 4 or 5, maybe.
Oh, unlimited amount of times.
All right. Here we go, guys.
Pennsylvania.
Ew.
Why wouldn't she? Why is she sure she's? I think she's going for the Yankees, right?
I don't know. All right. Would you guys rather have 50 pans to Taylor Swift in a game, or would you rather have Bob Costas give you a history lesson?
Oh, at Taylor Swift, because Taylor Swift is decent to look at. Kind of. She's underrated, kind of decent to look at. Bob Costas is just fucking terrible.
Or watch Daniel Jones throw a red zone interception off his back foot. We do it. And this is right for second baseman Menez.
Bob
Solid
Costas
contact.
History. Right. Bob Costas would be giving us the history of lettuce right now.
He'd be trying to like take us through a virtual tour of the Louisville Bat Louisville Bat Factory. That's what he would be doing. And it's not just this type of wood; it's that type of wood in there for a strike.
Yes, and then he'll give us a history of that type of wood.
Yes, and what the baseball is made out of. The yarn. 0-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss by Volpe. Missed that one. 0-2. No, according to Michael K, we can't criticize him.
No, of course not, because he's a god, apparently.
0-2. Fouled away.
I just seen a thing from StatMuse. Those 4 wild pitches that Joey Cantillo threw are the most by a team in a playoff game. A team, by the way, since Rick Ankiel threw 5 for the Cardinals in Game 1 of the 2000 NLDS.
Oh my!
I'm genuinely
God.
shocked by that.
Volpe takes one to the wall, but it's caught.
And right field, that is caught.
So my Rick Ankiel comparison from earlier,
On
I
point.
guess stands true because it hasn't been seen in the playoffs since then. So
It's crazy. Since 2000?
yes, that's the most. His 4 wild pitches are the most by a team in a playoff team. A team, by the way, yes, a team, not a player. A team in a playoff game since Rick Ankiel threw 5 for the Cardinals in Game 1 of the 2000.
We are witnessing history.
Yes.
Yes, and if you're a Guardians fan, it is not the type of history you want to be a part of.
No, not ideal.
Now listen.
Yeah.
screw that for them. I was at the 19-5 game. This is the type of history I want to witness.
Hey, I was at the Clay Holmes Miami meltdown last year. Who has it worse?
I was also at a Clay Holmes meltdown this year, so.
Barbara says the Yankees are heavy favorites to win it all.
I mean, them and the Dodgers, I would think.
I think the Dodgers are favorites, then the Yankees.
Can't sleep on the Dodgers, but I will say, I mean, both teams are vulnerable. Both teams do have flaws that do stand out. The Dodgers don't have a lot of starting pitching, and the Yankees' offense is what's a little lackluster. But we know that the Yankees' offense can get going. We know the Yankees' offense can get going. The Dodgers' starting rotation, a lot of those guys are injured.
Yep.
A lot of those guys are injured, and they're relying on guys that they don't want to rely on in big games. I think today they had a bullpen game. I think Ryan Brazier got the ball, and then Landon Knack after that. Those are guys that you're relying on in games to win in the postseason. So
that's crazy to me that they had a bullpen game in Game 2 like that.
Yeah,
that's how
it didn't work out for them.
And you know what? That just shows how depleted their rotation really is. You have Yamamoto who just came back, but you're missing a bunch of guys. They're missing Tyler Glass now, who was phenomenal for them this year. So,
yeah,
I mean,
and I listen.
Flaherty's fantastic. When's he going to pitch?
Didn't Flaherty pitch Game 1?
Who pitched Game 1?
I think it was
Yamamoto.
So would he pitch again
Flaherty.
Game 4?
Flaherty. You have Flaherty. You have Yamamoto, but after that, it gets very
confusing myself.
You have Flaherty through Game 1. He did.
Okay.
And then today was the bullpen game. Yeah. But like I was saying with that Dodgers rotation, you have Flaherty, you have Yamamoto, but then after that it gets really thin. So if you're able to get past those guys, you're in a good spot. You know?
No, definitely.
And their bullpen is thin too. Their bullpen is also thin. Evan Phillips has underperformed this year. They have a bunch of younger guys up there in high leverage spots. So again, if you can hold their offense, hold their power 3 of Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman, and then you get through their lineup and you can get to their starting pitching, you're in a good spot. Which is why I think the Dodgers will win the NLCS, but I think the Mets have a chance just because of those weaknesses that the Dodgers have. So.
I really do see beating the Mets.
I think the Dodgers will end up winning that series, but I wouldn't exactly count the Mets out.
No, I wouldn't, especially when they come back to Citi Field. And I'll say this, right? I like to rag on, not that I like to, I rag on Aaron Boone for stupid decisions. I think Dave Roberts is a worse manager.
Yeah, I think it's up there, man. I think it's definitely up there.
Yeah, I don't think he's a good manager.
Dave Roberts has made some very questionable decisions over the years, so.
Yeah. And what's up to John Did Bueller get hurt, or he just sucks?
Well, he was hurt for most of the year, but he hasn't been the same pitcher for a while. So I mean,
that sucks. And then Dustin May, two injury riddled seasons in a row, to where he pretty much didn't play. As we come back from our extended commercial break, and that camera guy takes off running like he stole something. Anyway, Here is Rocchio pitch inside. That was minutes from him. This is Rocchio. Again, first postseason, but 353. He struck out earlier tonight.
Good postseason.
Yeah. Run it to them.
Below average regular season, but a very strong postseason.
Yeah. When it matters. But 72 pitches in the sixth for Rodon.
That's fucking great. That's phenomenal work from Rodon.
Yep. Masterwork. Pitch.
Oh, yeah. Give me all of that.
And miss. 1 and 2.
Give me all of that pitch. That's just sick.
The pitch to Rocchio. In the dirt.
Ooh.
Pitch from Rodon. And this is a fly ball, left field. Looks fair. Down the line. This ball is gone.
Fuck.
For Brian Rocchio. As we mentioned, he had a good postseason to this point and puts a home run on it. Cleveland gets on the board 4-1.
That was the first genuine mistake pitch from Rodon.
Yep. Yes, it was.
Now we'll see how.
I'm sure now you probably start to get the bullpen loose a little bit.
Yeah.
Now we'll see how Rodon reacts to that. We can live with a solo home run. That's not a big deal.
You live with that when you have a 4-run lead. So,
but if it's
settle down,
if he starts to unravel and he starts to walk guys and things like that, that's when you need to be concerned.
Now at this point, like I said, just settle down, focus on getting through the next guys. You still have a comfortable lead, so just work through it.
Just pitch to
Quan. Fastball painted the outside corner there with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yep. It's how he's going to be working back from this is what we're going to be able to watch here.
Wow.
Nice. Cutter.
Good
0-2.
Good pitch. Just like I said, settle down and get through the next three guys.
I like that he's mixing in more pitches here into this.
He gets the ground out.
Mixing.
Big out.
Ground ball, third base side. Chisholm, who should be the Giants quarterback, got him.
Chaz Chisholm has a fucking cannon of an arm. It's crazy.
He's been very good at third base. I know he had some hiccups at the end of the regular season, but for a guy that's never played the position before, I mean, he's been great.
That is an absolute cannon of an arm. My God. Did he play high school quarterback?
I would look that up. And the pitch to Fry is just outside.
He's got 10 times the arm that Anthony Volpe has. Like 10 times, 100 times.
Pitch in there inside, really. 1-0 to 2-0. Well, he was a 3-sport athlete.
Yeah.
Let's see what position he played in football.
Looks like Clay Holmes is getting loose.
Donald's favorite pitcher.
You don't, fuck. You don't want to walk him. Oh, 3-0. You don't want to walk this guy. No Ramirez on deck.
He threw one right there for a strike.
Okay, that's good.
3-1. Yeah, it doesn't say, unfortunately. But 3-1 pitch to David Fwy. Pitch to Fwy.
Nice pitch.
Fouled away over the plate.
Challenged him with a 96-mile-an-hour fastball.
That he did.
And it was the right call.
Definitely. Mono a mono.
Yep. And he went back to the fastball and got the fly out.
There you go.
Fly ball right field.
Way to recover from the 3-0 count.
Beautifully. Sup, Eric Coolport?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, that was a moonshot. That Rockfield lead, but it's only one run.
Yeah, you can't expect the guy to always throw shutout innings, right?
Why are you celebrating down 3? What a mental midget. What a loser.
Yeah,
I was celebrating
I'm old
down
school.
3.
I
My
don't like
coach
to see
would
that
slap
either.
me.
I'm old school. I don't like to see that either. I think that's very much a quiet salute kind of a thing. Needs to be done there.
This is what I'm not even gonna.
There you go.
Shit.
Damn, it looks like it's electric at Yankee Stadium.
0-2
They've
pitch.
done their part tonight. That crowd has done amazing. So
Foul.
far, they're the players of the game.
For sure.
They're the players of the game tonight.
They've done
Them and Carlos Rodon. But that crowd has been something.
Yep, they put the
Don't
pressure.
forget Juan Soto. It's a one-man show, though.
Yeah, he did start the rally. In the dirt, 1-2.
I imagine this is going to be Rodon's last inning, unless they
Yeah.
feel comfortable getting him another one. But I think this is probably the last inning he gets.
Yeah, I think you'll be touching 90 pitches at this stage.
Yeah,
There's no need to force it.
Yeah.
especially he's pitched so well so far. You turn over to your bullpen that's been locked down and shut this game down.
Bills up 13-10.
And they're gonna Jets just got a penalty, but nonetheless, outside 2-2, the penalty being 12 men on the field.
And now
And they're driving
it's 2-2. Again, these are good
The 2-2
pitches, but
pitch.
he's laying them off. Now you gotta challenge him with something. It's full count now.
3-2. You gotta just throw it in at this point.
Do you think they take Rodon out if
Yes,
he,
because
walks
Lane
over?
Thomas is a lefty killer. So yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely.
I
This
can
is
see
his
that.
last batter.
Come on, Rodon. Donald doesn't want to see Clay Holmes. 3-2. Grounded. Foul. Just foul.
Broken bat. Absolutely sawed that bat.
The handle broke off.
Maybe it was just that
my
rough
God.
pitch. Yeah,
Literally
they flew up
sawed
into the
that bat.
stands. That shit
That just shows how filthy Rodon is right now.
Big pitch right here. This, like I said, this is probably his last batter. You want to get him out here. Turn over to your pen for 7, 8, 9.
Unleash it. Fastball. Looks
Something.
good. Boom! Oh!
Fly ball, left center. Judge drifting makes the catch.
That ball was
Great 6 innings from
Seared.
Carlos Rodon.
That ball was seared, but an out is an out, and you know what? You live with the result. And Aaron Judge, by the way, has played a great game in center field.
Oh, 100%. He's looking
Pretty
he looks like
great
Trent Grisham out there. So smooth. Because that looked like a double in the gap.
Yep.
Right. He squared that
Right.
one up.
Yeah. Great job. Great job, Rodon. Great job, Yankees.
Forgot it was tree trunk legs. Well, folks, if you haven't already, once again, hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you know when a live stream pops review drops. Subscribe to these great fellas' channels and Pinstripe Chronicles and Fireside Knicks. Follow them on social media as well. I'm going to get their social media up in just a second. I had it in chat earlier, but I'm not going to make everyone scroll all the way through the chat. Wouldn't want to do that. It's just like watching the Giants play offense. Honest prediction. How many games is this series going? I say 6.
6. I have it 6. I think the Yankees take this series in 6 games. That was my prediction before the series began. So no, my opinion did not sway because of this game.
I expected the Yankees to win this game, but yeah, I totally just forgot that Don maybe went to the restroom or something. I'll ask him when he comes back. As for our fellow fans in the chat or football fans, whatever, the Bills are driving in the red zone, 13-10, 39 seconds left in the second. You know what's funny? I'm streaming this on ESPN.com, and it's ahead of their TV on a separate tab. But nonetheless, Donald, how many games do you see this series going?
So I said on my show this morning, I saw the Yankees in 7, but after watching tonight, I wonder if it'll be 6. But I'll go with the original prediction. I'll say Yankees in 7.
Okay, 7 games. I'd love to take it back to the stadium and actually watch that.
Oh, that'd be electric. Holy shit.
I'll put $200, $300 down just to see that. Bite my nails off. You know how electric Yankee Stadium would be after the game in a clincher like that?
Oh my god.
We'd be partying. I would call off work or say fuck school the next day. Screw that. And you know what's sad though is all of us have to hope, just hope, that this game doesn't go to 7 because that is the opening night between the Knicks and the Celtics.
Oh man, yeah. We should
All
hope
right.
for that.
That doesn't happen.
Yeah, in the dirt for Dugas.
If you're the Yankees, same thing you've been doing early in the game. Just chip away, get some runs, try to get that run back, and turn it over to the bullpen.
1-1. Who's in there? As the Buffalo Bills have scored another touchdown. 2-1. Outside the Verdugo.
Look at absolutely deserves that.
Ooh. Looking at the first layer of Yankee fans. 2-1.
God, that was a fucking
Verdugo.
terrible
That
thing
was
for Verdugo. It was fucking ugly.
Ooh. Right on the foot.
Please don't get to Sherryitis. Well, that's LeMahieu-itis, if anything. Hope he's okay.
That was one ugly ass swing.
Put any of us in the bat and we'll swing a little bit better.
Well, hey, maybe Dominguez can come in.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, listen, I would like to see Dominguez at some point. But looks like he's good enough. It's good enough.
Let's go.
Via 25 pitches this far.
They're going to try to stretch this guy out as much as they can.
Another missed fucking catch for this catcher.
(3-2) from Avila to Verdugo.
Nice
Swing and a
pitch.
miss.
Yeah.
Top of the order we go.
Nice pitch from Avila. Verdugo never looked comfortable in that at bat.
Nice pitch. What was that? A fucking slider, sinker, maybe?
Like kind of a changeup.
He was throwing with his middle fingers.
Yeah.
Pitch. Downstairs.
Does that mean it's 20-13 to Bills?
2010.
2010.
Eric says, come on, Guardians. Yeah, they do need a rally. We'll see when they get it. Pitches in there for a strike. Now, would you say that Clay Holmes is probably coming in next inning? I mean, there's going to be a new pitcher, but...
Oh, yeah.
I think they need to do the exact same way they've been doing that bullpen lately. Holmes 7, Canley 8, Weaver 9. I think that's, the good way to do it.
Josh Allen is killing it.
1 and 2. Torres steps back in the box. The pitch. Fly ball, center field. This looks like Lane Thomas is there. Make the catch. And I think that is Clay Holmes in the bullpen, still warming up. So that's who you get next inning for the Yankees. Yep, that's Clay Holmes. Once again, I did say that I was going to get Donald a Clay Holmes jersey for his birthday. And looks like, are they going to a lefty to face Soto? They are. It's going to be Eric Sabrowski. See what he does. He so far this postseason, 1.2 innings pitched, 2 strikeouts in 2 games. So he'll be facing Juan Soto when they come back from the commercial break. Another great commercial break. Let's see how extensive this one is. Might as well have a fucking stopwatch. Yep, 5 more likes to 20. The Rangers, New York Rangers lead 3-1 of the Detroit Red Wings, and of course 20-10 Buffalo against the Jets. So. I probably would have considered going to tomorrow's game. I mean, tomorrow's game is like record low in prices on TickPick. 113 is the low. That's a fucking steal. Hold on, was that Monday? Game 6? Hopefully that those tickets decrease so I can shove it out for that. But anyway, yeah, fucking cheap ass seats for tomorrow, which is kind of surprising, but you know, it is what it is. Other news, I believe it's possible the Jets might have just gotten a Hail Mary touchdown.
No way.
Let's see. Yeah. Let's go. You guys could probably hear that, can you?
Yes, of course I can.
Can't miss it.
Yeah, these walls aren't necessarily soundproof. What's up to Miz in the chat? Why not use TickPick? TickPick has no fees.
Who got it?
Alan Lazard. Alan Lazard. That's Aaron Rodgers' second touchdown tonight. So they're within a field goal as they head to the half. But yeah, Dylan is in Florida. Jacob. He said his area didn't get too affected.
Yeah, no, I'm clearly I'm good.
Yeah,
Milton has passed by, and I'm here right now streaming, talking about the Yankees. So I'm chilling.
Miz
I
also
appreciate the concerns, though, but I'm chilling.
Yeah, we're thankful for that, or else we wouldn't have had Juan Soto's playoff home run.
Nice swing from Soto right there. Just missed it.
Yep. And Miz was also in Florida during the hurricane. Well, he lives there, so. But anyway, 0-2 against Sabrowski. The pitch from Sabrowski is just a tad upstairs. Pitch incoming. Swing and a miss from Soto. We'll go to the top of the 7th, 4-1 Yankees. Let's see. Bronx Bombers, maybe? Yeah, Miz, that's absolutely right. Let's win it in 6. I mean, I'd like to pull off a sweep, but they're going to get a game or 2. They're not that bad of a team. folks. If you haven't already, hit the like button, comment, subscribe. What's up to Sunil? What's going on in Luca and Co? What's going on Diva, Kurt, Alex and Co? Well, Luca is currently. Well, he'll probably pop in because it's halftime in that game, or he's going to pop in somehow. I don't know how the hell he plans on it. But the Yankees are winning, so we're happy. We're not thinking about last night. We're happy the Yankees are in a positive direction. They're moving forward, and Clay Holmes is coming in, of course. Jacob says, funny thing is, Luker talks so much shit about Lazard, but he might have saved their season. Well, I mean, they're still losing, A, and B, he is Rogers' buddy, so that's why he's over there in the first place. Alex says, is the cat watching the Yankees game? Well, I have 3 cats, so there's 3 of them, so you may have to specify. But Clay Holmes, and here we go with another extended commercial.
It is. These are long.
Yeah, I don't get it. Nutrafol for men. I don't know what this is. This new series, The Penguin.
So fucking good.
Really?
Amazing.
HBO Max.
It's basically like a mafia show.
That's what I was thinking.
I have to say, it's like the best series I've watched. See what happens.
Yeah, I saw what happened at the end of the half. After 2 minutes, and then he leaves. Are the cats being eaten? No, they're not being eaten.
Just like a cat, really.
What was that?
Just like cats, really. We come in for 2 minutes.
Come in for 2 minutes. Yeah, I don't know what he plans to do during halftime, but hopefully he actually watches this Yankee game, or that and has a Rangers game on his laptop. The cat you overfeed. Oh yeah, that's right. What Mr. Joe said. No, but he might be in the other room. I have no cats here, so everybody's a Jet fan except for me tonight. But put the real New York team first.
And me.
Yes. Clay Holmes.
All right, Clay Holmes.
Pitches outside. Let's get it started.
He's got the middle of the order, so I think this is the right call. I do. Lane Thomas is a lefty killer, and the other 2 guys have really been struggling tonight. So
Yeah, no.
What do you know? He gets a ground out to start the inning.
Yeah,
so.
ground ball right to second base. Gleyber Torres lets it roll. Throw to first in time. One away. I'd probably go Canely next inning, right?
I agree. I'm going. You go Holmes, Canely, Weaver. Simple.
7-8-9. 7-8-9. Clay Holmes and his great record, 248 opposing average during the regular season, but in the postseason, he's done well. No earned runs, 5 innings pitched, 1 walk only, 3 hits and 3 Ks.
Yeah, he's been great.
Yeah. Here's Josh Naylor, and the pitch is down, 1-0. In basketball news, Paul George had his knee hyperextended.
Oh, he's always hurt.
Oh no, fouled away.
George is always hurt. Oh, Tim Hill's warming up.
Well, that's interesting. I would like. There's no reason to do it now, though. Just do it at the bottom of the inning. But I don't know. I'm not Aaron Boone. 1-1 from Holmes is in the dirt. Check swing to go. Third base umpire says no. That's Alan Porter at third.
Our bullpen is really rounded into shape with guys like Hamilton and Cousins also available. I love Cousins' slider. His slider is freaking electric.
And look at that. 2 quick outs. 2 quick outs for Clay Holmes.
Fly ball, center field. Judge is there. 2 away.
At this point in the game, I'm just focused on the bullpen shutting the door. The offense obviously didn't put up a whole bunch of runs, but the pitching has done its part once again and put you in position to win the game. So shut it down, bullpen, and let's get on to game 2. That's my mindset now. The rest of the game.
All right. So here's Kyle Manzardo. I do want them to put Miles Straw in so he can get booed the shit out of at Yankee Stadium. But I think this, and I'm not making excuses, but I think this is a series that the Yankees will be able to once again get away with scoring 3-4 runs a game.
Yeah,
Against the Dodgers, that can't happen though.
that's a very good point, man.
No.
That's a great point.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about before. You know, the Yankees offense has its flaws, and you know they haven't been putting up a bunch of runs. They've really struggled with runners in scoring position this postseason. But against a team like the Guardians that doesn't hit well offensively, you can get away with it, like you said. But you know, you want to see them once in a while put up a crooked number. You don't want to see them constantly put up 3 runs a game, 4 runs a game, which you know it's enough to win you a game on some good pitching, but you know, the pitching is not always going to be like this. So you have to be able to put up crooked numbers.
Facts.
This guy looks like a creative player, like Dick Ellis. Who knows? Well, maybe we'll see him at some point, maybe like running for Stanton or something. A pitch from Clay Holmes is in the dirt. Miles Straw, what a fucking douchebag. I agree. Was that
working in Walmart in a couple of years? He will always look back at that time that he stood at first base for the Yankees as a pinch runner.
Yeah,
in the ALDS.
Yeah, he'll be working at Costco as a stock boy. I used to play for the Yankees.
Yeah, exactly. And his
like,
boss be like,
what's your name again? Duke Ellis.
Whatever.
I don't remember who you are.
Go and fill up the toilet roll section.
Gotta go put some toilet paper.
Could you go clean the bathroom? Do you know I used to play for the Yankees?
Yeah, that's actually a good excuse to if he gets treated like shit at work. You don't talk to me that way. I used to play for the Yankees.
I was a Yankee, motherfucker.
What do you talk? I will have Aaron Boone is one of my references.
That's great.
Oh man, 2-2 pitch to Manzardo. Fly ball foul. We'll do it again. True TV. That's what Sunil is watching. It's better than TBS as a neat data display. JP Morosi is doing the True TV call. I mean, Brian Anderson's not bad.
Brian Anderson is a good commentator. I like him a lot.
Not Bob Costas.
Yeah. Brian Anderson, though, he does good for baseball and the NBA.
Yes.
That's what I like about him. He's good for both.
Fouled away.
You know?
Whatever is good for the geese is good for the gander.
Joe Buck got a lot of hate, though. I think Joe Buck is overhated. As I know some fans said, oh, he would make calls boring. I think Joe Buck did it the right way. Joe Buck let the crowd in the moment, define it, not his voice, which is what
TBS.
But it's still an iconic voice. He is iconic.
So I'm saying it's an iconic voice. Like watching the World Series without him on the call feels weird. Seeing him on Monday Night Football instead of, the primetime Sunday game in the middle of the afternoon, instead it just feels weird. Like
doesn't feel right.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't have that primetime feeling.
You're getting more Buck, no less.
Nice pitch, Clay. Good stuff.
2-2.
Oh, that is sick. Jesus Christ.
Sweeper. We will stretch the 7th inning.
What a pitch. Fucking hell. That's like a fucking MLB The Show pitch.
Yeah. You're not getting the job if Aaron Boonocchio is your reference as a peer or a superior. Yeah, I mean, Miles Straw, Miles Teller, the latter could do an epic.
That was some kind of sweeper, that.
No, that was good. So hopefully, I mean, so he just struck out Manzardo. So it would be Bo Naylor, Andres Jimenez, and Rocchio. So you're facing 2 righties and a lefty. If you want to go with Tim Hill. And obviously you flip that if you're going with Tommy Kahnle. I'd prefer Kahnle, but, I don't think Hill's a bad option either. So we'll be able to see.
We've got a pretty strong bullpen. I'm pretty confident about a bunch of our options.
Yeah, they pitched really well.
And don't forget, Luke Weaver is very comfortable getting 6 outs.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Interesting. Alan Lazard is now tied for the NFL lead in receiving touchdowns.
What?
Yep. Number five was the touchdown.
That's pretty crazy.
And Will McDonald is tied for the NFL lead in tied for second in the NFL lead in sacks with Dexter Lawrence.
Sexy the Dexy.
Defensive Player of the Year. And let me just make sure I'm right on this, because this is where I'm going to draw some pessimism and we'll go back to reality. Okay, never mind. Thought I was going to do something else, but that's that. But in the bottom of the seventh, while we have this extended break, it would be Judge, Wells, and Stanton, all who have one has not reached base, but Stanton and Judge have walked.
But they're also all hitless. So
yes,
we would love to see them get going, especially the first two.
Austin Wells.
And Aaron Judge.
Yeah, Judge has showed pinches. But
Judge has showed signs of escaping the dark times. Austin Wells, it's rock bottom for him. He needs to really fix it up and turn it up a notch.
Yeah. So the Chargers have signed Eli Apple to the practice squad.
Giants legend Eli Apple.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What a fucking baby. Stop showing Taylor Swift.
But she was clapping when we hit that home run. She's rooting for the Yankees.
You sure she wasn't just doing it because something happened?
No, she was rooting for Stan when she was clapping when Stan hit that home run.
Yeah, I don't know the results of the MRI, Jacob. Brian Anderson, Ron Darling, and Jeff Francoeur. Interesting trio. Just like this is an interesting trio, but nonetheless. Okay, can we hear enough with this analysis? Can we get back to the game, please?
At least they're actually talking about the game rather than the history of.
I'll give them credit.
History of God knows what.
The history of Wi-Fi. I don't know. The history of technology. Aaron James Judge. The moment everybody stands up for it. The all-rise mentality. Daniel Schneemann is now in right field. That's a name.
Jesus Christ.
Daniel Schneemann. The emphasis is going to be there when.
If the Yankees can tag on some more runs, that would be really nice.
It would.
You can at that point you can probably stay away from some of your high leverage guys and get maybe like Tim Hill in the eighth or something instead. But
Ian Hamilton is more.
Yeah,
of a
Ian Hamilton
guy.
as well.
You could flip him either way.
You get what I'm saying. Like you probably wouldn't have to worry about going to Kenley and Weaver, and you could save him for tomorrow. Right into the game, he makes a good catch.
Right field. This is caught by Daniel Schneemann.
What a catch!
What a catch,
Mr. Schneebly.
Schneebling.
Donald is the Bob Costas of your trio.
That was a pretty good
I don't
catch.
think so. We don't have a Bob Costas here, Jacob.
Donald is the Bob. What the fuck?
Wait, what happened?
No, Jacob put jokingly in the chat that Donald is the Bob Costas.
No, he is not.
That is the worst insult.
Really? More of an insult than being a James Corden fan?
I fucking hate both of them.
Austin Wells, all one count.
So I guess Donald is the unhinged Bob Costas.
Fuck you, Jacob.
Oh man.
Alex, you should go to. Well, that was because I lost a bet. Dressed like a hillbilly, and that was probably one of the worst football games I've ever watched. So, but -2 passing yards. Anyway, 0-2 from Sabrowski. No, Swaborski, but Sabrowski. I'd rather Schneeman is a better name to pronounce. Anyway, Wells fouls this one away. He's got to find his groove.
This would be a good time to do it. You know, it's
Yep.
not the highest of pressure situations, so if you can get on here, maybe feel a little comfortable about your approach, and then hopefully good things start to come out of it.
Oh, fuck off, Selena.
Outside 2-2. Yeah, that one I've heard before.
And Wells' struggles continue.
You don't need to get better jokes, guys. Come on.
Ice cold, Wells. Ice cold.
Freezing cold, to be honest. He's got nothing going for him right now.
Here's my I know he's a good catcher. We know that. How long are you going to put up with this offensive performance?
You got to make a change. You cannot have this guy hitting cleanup with him struggling.
No, it's stupid. Like I don't really understand what's going on here. Like, what the fuck? Oh, gee, missed a fastball right there.
Yeah,
bro.
that was decked open right there. He could have lasered that to right center bullpen.
Well, if he gets it again, he'll do something. Oh, he did.
Oh shit! And then Dylan calls it again. I guess. Fly ball, left field, way back there. Home run for John.
Oh my god!
Laser ball. 5-1 Yanks.
Oh my
That
god!
ball was obliterated.
We're not seeing that ball again for a while.
My jaw is on the fucking floor.
That ball has been shattered to atoms. Jesus.
Lordy,
That
lordy,
was-
lordy.
Launched.
I might need to get myself a stand.
Oh my god!
439 feet, yet it feels like it went 700 feet. Oh my goodness.
I thought it was shorter. But
My
Nah, that was crushed off the bat, man.
god!
That had the sound. That had the sound to it. You know, you just hear it and you're just like, ooh.
Oh my fucking
we
god!
said it. He missed it early in that bat. He made the adjustments and then, wow. Yeah, Rob says bench Stanton. I agree. We got to bench Stanton. That's Donald's biggest venge on the Yankee Twitland. He's had an
I think that only justifies the case for putting him clean up even more.
Yeah, I vote. I vote. They haven't updated his postseason average yet. Actually, 368. So 1.244 OPS.
I'm still watching replays of that fucking home run, by the way. That is fucking insane.
Strike two.
Absolutely launched. When Stanton starts walking, that's how you know he hit it good.
Yep. I mean, off the bat, you just fucking knew.
I knew. I knew.
Well, yeah, you knew beforehand because you called it into existence again. See if he gets it this time.
Fucking say
Yep,
it.
he did.
He got it, and he didn't just get it. He demolished it on top of that.
Playoff G is real, man. Playoff G is fucking real.
Fucking laser hitter.
Playoff G is frightening. Oh my fucking god. G-Force hits the G spot.
Yes.
Jazz goes down swinging again.
Can he heat up? I mean,
Fucking home run, my god.
But hey, they got the run back.
I got the
in a
run.
big way.
Giancarlo Stanton, top of the 8th. We go.
Playoff Stanton is something else.
He's just unreal.
Unreal.
Unreal. We are blessed to have someone like him in the playoffs, man.
Maybe Judge should take a clue, or Wells.
Fucking right.
Take notes, boys.
Good lord, that's a
Start
horrible.
taking notes. adjusts, pitches, and at bat. It's not that hard.
Oh, did you? Oh man, did you see his face? That fucking bat drop after he hit the home run. He just looked at it like, yeah.
He knows, man.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, he knows.
Who's your fucking daddy now, motherfucker?
All right, is it going to be Tim Hill in the 8th? Big question.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because I can see it on the game day.
Yes, I knew it was going to be Tim Hill. But
I think it makes sense because you have Bo Naylor, Andres Jimenez coming up, 2 lefties. So, and then if you bring it back to the top, you have Quan. So 3 out of 4 lefties possibly in the inning. So
Holy shit!
demolishing baseballs.
Fucking hell, man. Tim Hill coming in, interesting.
I mean, it's a less leverage situation, so I actually kind of support it. You can,
Yeah.
you know,
Shit.
put the high leverage guys in, meaningless situations. Let's see. Tim Hill, Naylor, Jimenez, and Rocchio.
Wow.
Finish this game.
Sex is cool, but if you've seen Stanton hit a home run, fucking hell.
You missed, guys. Can we just get back to the game? I don't want to see you watching American Dad commercials.
Luka missed that home run, man. You should feel very bad about that.
Scream it, especially if the Jets lose. Scream at him. What the were you thinking?
Absolutely. Win or lose.
Big fucking G.
Big fucking G. Holy fuck.
See, the problem is Donald needs to go to a pawn shop as Sonald Dewart and pick up his Stanton jersey.
I know, right?
Sonald Dewart.
I wish I still had that jersey, man.
Pitch from Tim Hill is in there for a strike. 1-1.
Is that Luka in there?
Yeah, for a temp moment.
Luka, you just missed one of the most iconic home runs of the playoffs.
I saw a replay, Donald. That was amazing. Big fucking G.
Big fucking G, baby.
It's a fly out to right in the meantime by Austin Hedges, which will bring up Andres Jimenez. Well, I guess if you're Cleveland, this isn't like a deflating loss, but you just know you need to step up with the bat.
Well, Jimenez gets a single.
Yep.
Now you bring up Rocchio, who hit the homer earlier, so.
He's not a switch hitter?
No.
He used to be, no?
No, I don't believe so.
Barber's for the sweep. Yo. Standing on business.
Standing on business.
I like it.
All right. In other news, the New York Rangers beat the Detroit Red Wings, so that's their second win of the season. The only team not playing now is basketball. Yeah, he's always been a lefty, so I don't know where I got my information from.
Oh.
And just off the glove of Rizzo.
What happened there?
And looks like Jimenez will go to third. Oh,
he's
he
out.
just collided into him. And no, are they calling obstruction here? What are they doing?
He should be out.
They're calling obstruction, I think. They said he was not out at first base.
But he ran. He should be out. He turned. He turned and rounded first. He should be out.
Are they going to
That
have
should
a
be an
chat
out.
here? Yeah, they're going to have a chat with the umpires, is my guess.
Rizzo has to nail down that ground ball first off, but that should be
His
an out.
defense has been shit, but let's see.
He rounded first. He should be out right there.
I think it's not even just about rounding first. I think oh no, yeah, the player ran into him. I mean, I guess you could say that they're I think they think Hill is in the way. Like Hill, I don't know, like
He's covering first base.
yeah. Like he's purposely like going into him, like try to avoid it, don't you think? This is a tough call. It could go either way.
This is a big call.
I mean, personally, they're giving him second base.
So now they're moving him to second.
Actually, to be honest,
wait. What did you say, Donald? Donald, I think you're on mute. At least for me.
Yeah, I didn't hear.
I said I do agree with the call. I think it was interference.
Yeah, as I said, it could have gone either way, but he didn't actually like. He was covering, but he wasn't. Like he was a little out of position.
Well, now you're in a bit of a jam. 2 runners in scoring position, only 1 out.
Not ideal. Timothy Hill. That's what his name now is. It's Timothy.
How is that scored?
Let's check game day. Is that?
It's probably a single and interference, I imagine.
The Yankees have been charged with an error this game. That's probably going to be on Rizzo's. No.
I think they gave Rocchio a hit for
They give the Yankees an error, but game day's retarded because they said that it's on Rizzo. It's not. It's on Tim Hill. And now they have Ray Weaver in the pen. So
well, now you need to get this out because I imagine that Weaver would come in after this. So
yeah, you can't. I mean, if it's like a sac fly or like a single, they're probably bringing in Weaver. But who the fuck knows at this point? Just get out of the inning, please.
Nice pitch.
Yeah, right there, dotting the corner, 1 and 2.
But Kwon doesn't strike out much.
No, he doesn't. Not. He's 0 for 3 tonight. I think he struck out in his first AB, though. Pitch, found away. That's right. His first at-bat was a battle. The battle of the battles.
Knew it. I fucking knew it.
Oh, now you gotta get him left side. 1 run will score.
Fucking knew it.
Verdugo's running it in as if he's an infielder, but
get him out. Get him the fuck out. Get him the fuck out.
That's his fault. That's his fault. He interfered at first base. Let's be fair.
Absolutely.
I mean,
I did question the move at the time. I didn't think it was the right call. I would have gone with a higher leverage arm than Tim Hill.
I mean, he interfered at first, so that's. I mean, you call that an earned run, but yeah, Jazz was flat-footed there. But
we have a plethora of better pitchers to go. I like Tim Hill, but not in the 8th inning.
Yeah, so they'll bring in Weaver for the 5-out save. So we shall see. He's putting a pitch comm in his ear. Looks like a fucking beeper.
I'm surprised they didn't go with Canely.
Is he okay, man?
I'm about to see on my stream what actually happened. It's probably a big run by Breece Hall. Yeah, he had a big crack toss run all the way inside the red zone. So here's your little update. Well, yeah, of course, I still think we're going to win, but he caused his own error, Barbara. I mean, he was literally in the runner's base path.
I will say, Rizzo needed to make that play.
He did?
He did.
He needed to make that play. That's a bad miss.
That was like him. That's vintage Rizzo post-concussion.
That's not ideal.
Nope. And now you have runners in the corners, new pitcher, so he needs to work out of a gym. Even though Tim Hill does look like well, that's also a standard modern MLB The Show name a player. But at least we don't have Dick Ellis. Hill is wearing Chapman's own number, so it must be a luck thing. You're right. Buffalo has to fire their head coach. It's terrible. They haven't really reached any spot, so there's always rumblings of that. But all right, we'll get to see. Guess they're looking at the rounding of the bases on each of these home runs. Weaver, 4 out of 4 in these save opportunities. He's 3 out of 3 in the postseason, 4.12 hits, 5 Ks. That tells you how much the Yankees have been in these tight-knit games. He's got 3 saves. It's not winning games by more than 3 runs. There's Will Brennan in there for a strike. Count is 0-1.
On deck, you have Jose Ramirez. So you got to get through Brennan here.
Yep. Swing in the dirt. And that's big because, if you still get Brennan here, that is the tying run. As bad as
you don't want Ramirez to come up as the go-ahead, and worst comes to worst.
Count is 0-2 to Brennan. The pitch incoming.
Oh, what a pitch!
Strike 3, change up.
Else, man. Playoff Weaver is something special. Holy shit.
Tim Hill doesn't have power. So half of these pitchers for the Yankees are finesse. It's not a power you're going to strike you out.
This is the game-defining at-bat.
Yeah, you're the Guardians. Like, you're not getting another at-bat.
I was going to say, you kind of feel like this is their last gasp.
Playoff Weaver, baby. Holy shit.
Playoff Weaver. Rogers looks like an older Eli. I don't think so. Maybe the hair, but that's it. Yeah, he was, particularly Sunil, because there was a missed call. But really non-call. 1-0 and a pickoff attempt at first. Weaver getting that disengagement in.
Weaver's just fucking electric. Holy shit.
I have a feeling he's going to get a 1-2-3 ninth if he gets this guy here.
He needs an extension in the offseason. Like, he's fucking paid.
Gift of a 1-year contract. J-Ram, ground ball. This should end the inning. Torres, Rizzo, and the inning is over. We go to the bottom.
Let's go. My God. Weaver, once again.
Volpe, Rizzo, Verdugo.
How is it possible he's this fucking good? He's mind-blowing.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. He might be the best postseason closer since Mo.
Fucking hell, man. It's hard to argue.
Because Chapman fucking stunk. Smiling after he gives up clutch home runs. And then you had Clay Holmes, who was a heart attack of a pitcher as a closer.
Yep.
So. And to think that this guy was spending his fucking career with 5 different teams. Let's just hope it's sustainable because Clay Holmes was good in year 1 and half of year 2, and then he decided to drop off.
Yeah, but he never looked comfortable in the 9th inning. Weaver just looks like it's like any other inning for him. He just goes out there, fucking unleashes fury, and walks off the mound like nothing. It's fucking insane.
Let's see. Are they going to change a pitcher? They're going to Cade Smith. Smith this season, 6-1, 1.91 ERA, 103 strikeouts, 1 save, 74 games. So he's damn good. And in the postseason, 1-0, 5 games, 6.1 innings pitched, 12 strikeouts, and 1.42 ERA. So this guy's it's pretty good. 190 batting average against in the regular season. So Yankees, just hope you've mustered enough runs and then Weaver in the next. That's all you can hope for. HBO Max. Yes, we get it. It's Halloween. We get it. Well, it's not as bad as when everybody starts pulling in the Christmas crap. True TV. Utah State. And New Mexico. Cool. Can we get back to the game now? I mean, seriously, this is the longest commercial. I feel like these commercials fucking drag. Oh, surprise! Taylor Swift's not in this this section of the promos. Austin Hedges. Andrew Walters is now in the game. It said Kate Smith, but apparently it's Andrew Walters. Pitches outside, but it's a strike. Count is 0-1. The pitch incoming, just outside. 1-1. Pitch. How do you swing through that? Forcing fastball. Count is 1-2. Probably. As mentioned, the do-up is Volpe, Rizzo, and Verdugo. The pitch up high, counted 3. The 2-2 pitch from Walters. Strike 3. Down looking.
Salute LI. Good to see you.
LI, what's up? I think LI, you said that the Cleveland Guardians would be going to the World Series instead of the Yanks.
He
Also,
did
what's up?
say that. He said that on our show this morning.
I'm sorry, I don't see it. Strike 1 to Rizzo. What's up to 2 giant goofballs? Baseball. I could never play that since there's no crying in it. What's up, man? Hope you're well rehabbed from last night. Oh, 1 to Rizzo. 1 for 2. Single and a walk.
Ooh. Just
Also
got
had
under
the-
that.
So I had the misplay at first, but
God damn, that was
right field, back, just timing was off. They had the swing
Yeah,
away.
I've been really happy with. I'm pleasantly surprised by Rizzo's at bats. Like,
For a guy that hasn't seen any live
Exactly.
pitching in nearly 3 weeks, I mean, yeah, just put together some strong at bats. But you know that error could have loomed a lot larger. But
True.
you know,
He's put on a nice
thankfully-
display, though.
yeah.
Bring up Alex
would you
Verdugo.
believe some morons in this fan base went to list? I mean, I think that's a supreme minority. I can't imagine there's anyone stupid enough to actually think that. But
Yeah, I don't know anyone that actually thinks that. I mean,
I've never seen it. But
oh
if there is,
shit,
they're morons, and they
Drew,
need to,
I just realized you're in the fucking Tampa area. Hopeball as well, man.
they need
Forgot that.
electric shock therapy. That's what they need.
Yeah, I would be very surprised. I would love a debate with a person who doesn't want Soto back, but for Drew, Hopeball as
It would
well.
be a very quick debate. I would just say you're a fucking moron, and then that's your debate.
You have no intelligence. 3-0. Verdugo takes a walk. So we got Gleyber Torres.
All right, I see you. Giant Goofball just got internet and power back, been off since Wednesday. That's rough.
You have clear water, had fences down everywhere, and a tree fell on my house. My house is fine, though. Oh, shit,
God.
Drew.
Glad you're okay, man.
Happy you're out of it, man.
That's frightening.
Pitch to Torres is fouled away. 0-1. Torres 1 for 3. A single walk and a run. 222 this postseason. Oh, 1. Pickoff attempt, no good.
If they can get another run, that'd be nice.
Let's see. Luckily, I fortified our doors and built a trench so no water got in out of it until the next one.
Damn.
This is a good plan. Pitch outside count is 1-1. Pitch incoming. 2-1. See, I don't know why you just don't put him away here. Pitching around him a little bit. 16 pitches.
Especially with Soto on deck.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want that extra.
Gleyber just gifted the pitcher one right there.
Yeah, that pitch was tad high. 2-2.
Definitely out of the zone. Now you're in protect mode.
Jacob, what? Donald, go look at the good shit. What? Look on the pills right now. What is he talking about?
I think he's I don't think he's on Earth anymore.
No. Dude, I've heard better jokes from Ellen DeGeneres. Like, what's happening here?
No, I just know I was talking about the grammar, but sure.
Both.
I finally got rid of cable fiber from Spectrum.
And another wild pitch.
Oh, here we go. That's 6, right?
I believe it's either 5 or 6.
My God. We
Point
didn't have
is,
that
it's a
for like
lot.
a good 5 innings.
It's been a rough day for Guardians pitching.
Yeah. Well, let's see what they do. Looking at Bo Naylor. The pitch from Walters. He deals and popped up, and this will go out of play.
Sorry about that. Those are my alarms.
Well, Alex, if you need another advertisement, just look at Sunil's most recent post.
For these last 7 years, cable from grounded communications was my only option. Okay. I don't.
This is brutal. I don't know what's happening here.
I'm a little perplexed. Ground ball just to first base. Naylor will take care of it. We'll go to the top of the 9th. The Yankees are 3 outs away from taking game 1. Guardians pitching is like Oprah Winfrey for their pitching coach. You'll get a wild pitch. You get a wild pitch. Everyone gets a wild pitch. It is Thomas, Naylor, and Schneeman against Weaver. One more inning. And we're just arriving upon 3 hours.
They put in Oswaldo Cabrera at first base. So Anthony Rizzo is out of the game. Interesting.
I mean, they probably didn't want to. This commercial's so fucking stupid. Anyway, they probably didn't want to not overuse him, but like give him
I
too
get
many
what you
minutes
mean.
tonight.
Yeah.
Right? Time for another extended commercial. I like that move. Yeah, I know. I remember that famous bet I made. It's not one of my better ones. And yes, the Jets are driving, Jacob. Will they drive into the red zone or will they drive right into a fence? Find out. Little Caesars is not good. Get ready for Luca to scream. I've prepared myself, so I have prepared myself. As I keep waiting for this extended, it really shouldn't be this long. These are longer than football commercials.
What up, Anthony Garcia? Thanks for hopping on.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in with us. Let's see.
We really appreciate you guys spending your time
Yep.
on
And
our stream.
there's the quota. Taylor Swift and
Wally's come on.
yeah, he's Dylan mentioned it. He's coming in at first
Yeah,
base.
he's coming in for Rizzo. That's interesting to note.
That's very interesting.
Li says, I don't like the Yankees bullpen. That's why I said Cleveland in 6. As I was saying, Cleveland in 6. That's what Li said because of the bullpen. Well, bullpen's only allowed 1 run in 4 games. Is it 4 games? No, it's 5.
This would be the 5th game.
This would be the 5th one, yes. That's what I thought. Thank you.
Ooh. Could have gotten that call.
Yeah.
Just a little outside.
Just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside.
Yeah, I want Miles Straw to come up and the Yankees throw a pitch at him. Scumbag. And then the Yankees didn't drop their balls and defend the fans. 2-0, 3-0.
Don't want to lose him here.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose him.
You want to make this easy for them. Don't do that. It's Thomas, it's Naylor.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh. That was not a strike.
Okay. You know what? Hold on. Wait a second.
Oh.
I thought for 2 seconds. You know what? I'm going to shut my mouth.
See that again. That's crazy.
And he walked him there. Damn it.
I even see that again.
That was not a strike.
All right, so he walked him. Here comes Josh Naylor.
All right, well, it's just one guy on. You still have a 3-run lead. It's next guy
That
out.
umpire's terrible. Although I will say that was a great pitch framing job by Wells.
Yeah, he's done a nice job.
It was amazing pitch framing. Boom, like a flick that glove down.
Good
Really
change up.
fast.
Naylor swings and misses. 0-1.
Got to get through Naylor because their lineup gets a lot weaker past him.
That it does.
Gotta get through Naylor.
After Naylor, it's Noel and then Schneeman. This game ends with Schneeman. We're all getting cupcakes. Pitch. Fouled away. Didn't really have to swing at that.
Went in on his hands. His pitch. A lot of movement on that.
Let's get someone up just in case. If 2 runners are on, I would get somebody up.
I mean, you can get someone loose. Oh, nice changeup. What a rough night for Josh Naylor.
Oh,
filthy.
What a rough night for Naylor. Rough night.
What a pitch. Bitches.
Yep.
Oh, damn. That was beautiful look.
All right. 2 more outs. 2 more outs. Pitch is just outside. I'm going to readjust this again. So Naylor looks like a billy goat. Okay, never thought of that one before. Pitch is outside 2-0. Come on, we ever don't turn into Clay Holmes now. This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
You cannot lose this guy. This guy does not get a lot of at-bats.
Please.
He's down in the count 3-0. Ugh. Leave her.
Don't do this. Or we're going to start chewing on water bottles.
There you go. First strike.
Count is 3-0. The pitch incoming is 3-1. Jack says, Alex, I said it before and I'll say it again. Your Ray Romano impression is great, or maybe that's just your real voice. It happens to be my real voice. So maybe I ought to play Everybody Loves Raymond, that or Bill Buffalino and the Irishman. 3-2. Nice. Swing and a miss.
All right, so now you've clawed your way back into the count. So now got to get him out right here. Finish it off.
But the fucking Yankee Stadium is up on their feet, and you just hear 48,000 people jumping. Well, not 48,000 because you do have Indian Cleveland Guardian fans, whatever. I don't know. Can't figure out a name.
I am not worried at all. He's really good.
Hedges on deck.
It's fouled off.
Staying alive. Staying alive, he is. "19 pitches. You just hope you'd stretch out the lead tomorrow night."
Well, he's certainly going to be available.
Yeah. So. This is Schneeman.
Got him.
Schneeman.
Got him. 2 down.
Whoa, that fastball, baby.
Yeah.
Give me all that shit.
I like that question, Jack. I'll answer it after this at bat. So stay here. I'll answer it.
Boom.
That was a good pitch. Way to work your way back into the count.
Now we got Austin Hedges. One more batter. Uno mas.
Another nice fastball.
In there for a strike.
Right. Like pitch framing from Austin Wells. He might be in a slump, but his catching is fucking great.
He frames pitches really well.
Okay, elite. Oh, baby.
One more.
0-2, and we are down to the final strike.
96 miles per hour. Let's fucking go. 1 strike away.
And everybody on their feet.
He deals. What's up?
Popped up, and this one is towards the seats foul.
One more.
Just out of play. Just out of play. We'll do this again.
One more. Got him. Got him.
Let's go!
The Yankees
Got him.
take game 1 of the ALC fucking S. Wow.
What a win.
Wow.
What a job by Weaver once again.
What a grit and grind game by the Yankees. Jack, I'll quickly answer your question. Worst, it was like a place by city field. That's something I would call drunk pizza. And the best, probably Lenny's Pizzeria, but it is no longer in business. They closed about a year and a half ago. But great win. Great win for the Yankees. Obviously, one of those grit and grinders where they keep you in it, the edge of your seat. We love Juan Soto. We love Giancarlo Stanton's home run. Big fucking G. With that said, though, I'm gonna send it around to my panel. I'll start with Donald. I'll go with Dylan, and then I'll go back to myself.
Rodon with one of the most memorable pitching outings. I thought he was amazing. His slider was just vicious, illegal in 48 states kind of a slider. It was freaking impressive how his fastball was located so nicely, and he put it away with a slider. That probably is going to be one of his most iconic performances as a Yankee. It was tremendous, and especially to rebound like he did. No question about it. It was the right call. He was great. Big fucking G in the playoffs is just stupendous. And it was great to see Juan Soto just with an imperious home run, and Dylan called it. So that was pretty cool too. Honestly, Luke Weaver is just an excellent closer too. So you know what? The Yankees are starting to get hot at the right time, man. Like they like the early part of the Royals series didn't play very well, but they were still kind of eking out wins. But now they're actually starting to play pretty well. Can still do with them doing a little bit better runners in scoring position, but in general, the pitching was freaking phenomenal. And when you go Soto and Stanton, anything can happen. Anything good can happen. So very, very good start. 1 down, 3 to go.
Yeah, and I completely agree with everything you just said. I mean, Rodon especially was phenomenal. I know a lot of people were, questioning whether or not he should have been the GOAT, the guy to start this game, but I think he did an amazing job. I really do. I think he shut up a lot of people as well. I think he was just excellent. His fastball looked good, slider looked good. He was mixing the changeup here and there too, but most importantly, his 2 best pitches were just money tonight. I mean, he was, he looked sharp. That's probably the sharpest I've ever seen him look, to be honest with you. I don't think I've seen him look that sharp in a while. I mean, 2 years ago, he was a Cy Young finalist, but he was really dialed in tonight. Looked very sharp, looked really locked in. Overall, great win. Like as you mentioned, Juan Soto hitting the home run, Giancarlo Stanton continuing his playoff dominance with another home run. The bullpen did its job. Yes, Tim Hill kind of, was a little shaky, but, Anthony Rizzo's error kind of screwed him over a little bit. But outside of that, Clay Holmes looked great. Luke Weaver, great as usual. I'm very excited for what the bullpen can continue to do. And yeah, it's on to game 2 tomorrow. I'm hoping that the offense can do a little bit more than put up 5 runs, but 5 runs is enough to win a ball game in most cases. So I think they did their job tonight. Overall, great win. It was probably the easiest win they've had all postseason, if you really think about it, because the KC series was all close games. So I'll take this win. I think this is a good win. And as you said too, they're getting hot at the right time.
Who is that baddie? Who's the pitching on-site, that on-field reporter right there interviewing?
You're talking about the red hair one?
No, dark hair. She's a baddie, man.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at Taylor Swift right now.
One interviewing Juan Soto. She was a baddie. Holy shit. CBS. Yo.
But yeah.
I
Alex,
see.
you got your takeaways that you want to give?
Yeah. This game was a tone setter for the team. Got to build off this, keep momentum coming. John says Yankees one of my family, and my family and me rock and roll. Yankees, go Yankees, rock and roll, and having fun. Deuces, baby. What's up to John Medley? I haven't seen you here before. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. And also, by the way, before my thoughts, subscribe to these gentlemen, Pitcher Chronicles and Fireside Knicks, and follow them on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. And by the way, Jack, the specific place I was talking about in Queens, Victoria's Pizza Restaurant. It doesn't sound like good pizza. It's not good pizza. Anyway, Rodon, great start tonight. That would be competing for some of the best starts I've seen in a playoff game. In my recent memory, Juan Soto and Giancarlo Stanton, I mean, they showed up last series. They came back for this series. I would like the Yankees to heat up a little bit more on offense. I think it's going to come, though, if they can just get these pitchers out of the game and have enough runs before they move to the bullpen. I think the Yankees can really win this series quick. They got to keep going. They got to keep it going. So, really happy with this win tonight. Don't skip out on the baseball. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications so you know when the live stream pops. Appreciate you guys for coming out, share out, do all the good stuff. Tomorrow, unfortunately, I won't be back because I got a family vacation. And then Thursday, which I believe is game 3, we look to be back on here. So we'll obviously figure that out. We'll let you guys know.